Oh, how's everybody doing?
Are we all dead yet?
Yeah. Is this real
Yeah.
life
Hey, some
right
shit is
now?
going down right now in this country, man.
It
Oh
is,
my
man.
God. And that's an understatement.
It is.
I don't know. And I don't know how. I mean, I'm trying to react the best I can, the best to my abilities, but I don't know, man. It is so tough. It's tough right now.
It is. So without everyone should know that Darian is on from, did I say that right? Last time I called you Darren.
No, you said Darren. Yeah, you got it right. There
yeah.
you go. See?
From
The bald man's
BlackFlagsMatter
learning. Nice.
here to talk tonight. I'll start with a little soliloquy about how I feel about how the world, is happening in the world. I wish we could be talking about sports, right?
Yeah,
I wish on
of
a
course.
Tuesday, June 2nd, we'd be talking about halfway through the baseball season, who's looking like contenders. We'd be talking about, at least even now, we could talk about NASCAR being back. By the way, great races at Bristol, by the way. We will
they've
talk
been
a little
amazing.
NASCAR.
They've been amazing.
They have.
That's right, dude. I'd rather be talking about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But given the events that are happening in our country and what's going on outside of our normal bubbles of real life, like, I don't think that we can talk about really anything else. If we're going to do a show, we're going to talk about the events that are happening. And for me, I think, and this is where I want to start the conversation. I wish I had something really eloquent to say about this. I wish I could say something that would linger with you or you would think about and it would be poignant and meaningful, but I'm so just tired. Like, I think that is my stance, is that I am really just fatigued by all of this. Like, we've gone through a global pandemic. We've gone through our entire financial lives being at stake, and now we're all at each other's eyeballs.
Yeah,
and
2020 can go fuck itself.
And cities are burning to the ground.
Like,
Yep,
what
2020.
else? How
2020 is pretty much become the Oscar Brady.
It's 2020 is the most toxic year of all time.
yeah,
I think it's Oliver Brady.
and no one's happy. This is the most miserable this world, this country has been in a long time, and I really can't do anything about it. I'm just a guy with a camera, a microphone, and some awesome friends, and I think we should just talk about it and learn about, all right, what can we do if we should, well, we obviously, there's a lot of things we should be doing.
Yeah.
But just talk about our perspectives and what we feel about this, because no one's winning in this at all, right? You're damned if you say something, you're damned if you don't. I think it's just we need to talk about it and be as open and as forthcoming as we should be. I just want to say one thing. I did not demonetize or turn off the super chats for this, because I'll be damned if I'm gonna let a rioter or someone that's causing mischief and harm to others hurt me.
Yeah,
from the street.
That's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
That's smart.
Right. I'm not gonna let someone steal from me twice.
See, that's just business. That's just a straight business decision.
Yeah.
Right.
What we needed was like one of those cheap blanket statements that just said, we reunited with current topic.
The company.
We here at the dumpster
pretty much all you have to
fire.
do. Like, that's what we should have done, and then we would have gotten Matt super chats because we're one with the current topic.
No,
And it doesn't matter what it is. I mean, there could be like murder hornets in a couple of weeks, and we
Right.
could still do the same thing.
Right.
And
exactly.
I want to say I've seen all the Snapchats come in already from the pre-show, and I just want to say I appreciate you all for understanding that and wanting to express your opinions as well. Hopefully nothing's inflammatory or over the top racist, because we will not read that. But we want to have a discussion. Like, I think that's the only way that we get better as people, is to just talk to each other. I have some friends. Go ahead.
Oh well. Not only a discussion, just one that is just honest. Like, I don't know. I feel like people, they just want to hear the good stuff, but in order to move forward, you have to hear the bad stuff too. to be able to change public opinion.
And I think the big mistake too is a lot of people just try to focus on what they like and then cherry pick every single narrative.
Yep, and cherry pick for their sides. Which, by the way, it doesn't matter what fucking political side you're on. By the way, like leave that shit at the door.
Yeah,
they don't care though.
I don't care. Like, well, here's the thing. I don't care. It doesn't matter if you're on the left or right. Right now, I think it's everyone versus racism. It's not white versus black, Asian versus Hispanic. No, none of that bullshit. It is just racism. It is everyone versus racism. That's the bottom line.
It's like, what have we been fighting for the last, 6 months? We're fighting enemies that we can't even fucking see, right? Like,
we can't.
Like, racism doesn't come out and be like, hey, I'm a fucking Well, maybe sometimes it does. But, like, we don't know where it is, and we can't fight it with force or anything. We're just like, fuck racism. We all know it's wrong, but yet it still, in 2020, it still really, really exists. And then...
But I really encourage people, though, to go out into their communities and actually help, though. Like, I'm looking into something right now because I got to be honest with you. Like, I always say, like, yeah, I want to help out, in Las Vegas, D Street is like probably like one of the worst places in all of Las Vegas. It's just crime riddled. There's a lot of drugs going on. Like, basically, it's where all the homeless people sleep. And basically, that's where most of the, the gun stores, the liquor stores are in that area because basically we're killing ourselves, man. We're killing ourselves, dude. So after this whole situation has really opened up my eyes and it's really woken me up, and I can guarantee you, like, I'm gonna be looking into trying to help better my community out here, though, and I really think everyone should do the same as well, like, if anything.
I think I'm not super religious, but I'm gonna fuck this up. To those who help the least of our brothers, are something. Oh no, shit! I can't.
You got
say
this.
It.
You got no. You got this. Go.
No, you
go,
know
go,
the passage, right?
Yeah. Like from where though?
I forget, man. Those who help the least of our brothers or give the most. Someone's got.
Somebody look it up for him. Someone look it up.
Yeah,
he's so close.
I don't know. My wife knows it by heart. I don't know it. I'm not.
Oh wait. Where's your wife? Get her on the show. Tell her.
She's at my friend's house.
Oh. Has she ever been on the show?
I'll remember it. I'm a little. I took an edible earlier. What? Anyways, what was I gonna say? Oh, one thing that I want to say as well is I have friends that we have 180-degree opinions, and they're still my friends, and I still love them. I still like even my own sister. We disagree as opposite politically as you can, and she's my sister, and I love her, and I don't hate her for her opinion. That's just her opinion. It's like, to me, it's like, all right, that's how you feel. When it's time to vote, I'll vote my way, and you vote your way, and then we'll go on and be friends and still laugh about how we used to build forts out of cardboard and shit and call it home box office. That's, to me, yes. What you do to the least of my brothers, you do unto me. That's like, he's just basically saying, when you take care of those that have the least, you're close. You're contributing to God. Something like that. Anyway, he's trying to say that helping your poorer friends, the poorer people, is holy.
Right. Absolutely.
Anyways. You can disagree with people and still be friends. That is what is really bothering me, how someone can say that they cannot be friends with someone that they're not politically aligned with.
I think that's more of it sounds like more of some sort of a millennial thing, to be honest with you. Like, I'm just being honest because, like, that's all I see is, like, people my age just freaking like, well, am I a millennial or no? What am I again? Gen Z or something like that?
Gen Z. Millennial, I think, was like 82 to 95.
Every year should have its own designation.
91?
Yeah, I mean, like,
we're the Club
Penguin
generation.
Penguin generation. But, like, basically the point is that I see people my age, like, not even having conversations. They just like to scream at each other's throats. But that's not all that's going on. I'm also seeing, though, a ton of conversations at these protests, though. With cops and, with people of different races, which is what we need. We need conversations. But I don't know, like, we'll probably get into the whole, cops, excessive force, stuff later. But
love doesn't
still,
get
it's bad.
clicks. Sorry.
So.
It's so easy to show a building on fire and people fighting each other and hurting each other, which is happening out there. But there are also beautiful moments. There's peace as well. There's sheriffs walking with protesters. To me, when you see that, it's like, all right, maybe there's hope, right? And then the next thing you scroll down is somebody, beating an old lady to fucking just beating the shit out of her.
And also destroying businesses, and also beating the shit out of owners too.
Right.
My mother owns a business. She owns her own building, and I mean, if I were to see her building looted, her beaten, and the place burned down, I'd be livid.
No, pretty soon these freaking owners, like they're gonna really, like, if this taught any new business owner anything, or any aspiring business owner anything, it is that look, you have to look into some sort of self-defense from now on.
That,
you have no
or
choice.
like the people might move to a different area because
exactly.
This area is not safe to me. I'm moving out.
Yeah, it's like, and then the area loses business.
And just bad idea. And then you lose that business. And then you wonder, why aren't people going into this area to start businesses? I don't know. Maybe it's because you burned them down. Pittsburgh has an area like that. It's called the Hill District. And after the Civic Arena went up, all the businesses started like kind of dilapidating, drying up. Crime rose up. A lot of different seedy elements went in there. And that was always the blight.
Yep.
And part of it was because of Civic Arena, but most of it was because there was a lot of crime there. Nobody wanted to open up businesses. And also asking, wait, why aren't anybody opening up businesses here? Because they don't want to be robbed.
And look, I don't want anyone shot, by the way. Like, but what are these business owners supposed to do? Like, what are you supposed to do in the situation, man?
Some of those businesses have irreplaceable things in there. They have,
and also what's even more disgusting too is that you have and I'll speak from this perspective, like black people. You have black people such as myself destroying other black-owned businesses. Are you fucking stupid? What is your problem? What is your problem?
You're destroying more black lives than you're saving.
Isn't that the point though? Like, we want to be liberated in this country and we want to have our fucking own independence, but you're destroying another black man's business, black man or woman. How does that make any fucking sense?
And the problem is, like, it's like the crab in the bucket mentality. One crab tries to get out and then you're dragging them back in. That's what I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because those are people trying to work hard, get their way. I remember a story in Minnesota. A black firefighter saved up a bunch of money, put his life insurance or life savings into opening up a bar. Couldn't open up because of coronavirus. The entire place is looted and set on fire. And they try stealing the safe on camera. Now, fortunately, they were able to give him like $500,000 in a crowdfunding campaign. But there are like thousands of other stories that aren't going to get that.
And also, I want people. Well, this is just my opinion. I want people to start calling those rioters thugs because they are thugs. I'm sorry, if you're destroying businesses, you're a thug. You're a thug breaking into a business that you don't own and destroying you and fucking destroying your own fucking community. And by the way, they're thugs of every color. It doesn't matter. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic. So don't even try to turn this into some sort of, race baiting. Like, that's not going to work. Okay. So that I'm just going to end that right there. The point is, though, is that I hope these thugs are prosecuted and, some of them castrated too, because now, I mean, like, there are some freaking black owners who are freaking like, or some business owners now who are, dead or their livelihoods are ruined. Like, you guys destroyed lives and you don't even care, and all for personal gain because another black man got killed by the police. What is wrong with you? Like, go to hell, man. Straight up. Go to fucking hell.
There's always, anytime the tendency for mayhem to come from a protest. I think at the core of the protesting, right, the demonstrations, the intent is good, right? It's like, all right, we're outraged. We want to show our outrage. But then when you see that there's not enough cops to handle that many people, if you're someone that's into mischief, it's real easy to get into some fucking mischief, right?
Absolutely, yes.
You have this cover of these protesters, and now that's how you get buildings on fire and shit like that. It's such a natural
I see someone in the chats like, oh, he seems upset. I am upset. You are absolutely right. I am upset that even in my own communities, I basically live in the middle of the ghetto, pretty much, right by UNLV. That's where the campus is. It's in the middle of one giant hood, basically, and they're doing their best to basically uplift the entire community. But it's really hard because right down the street is the Strip, and a fucking cop just got killed last night. So when is that shit gonna show up to my front door? So now I have to think about my own personal safety.
Yeah, fortunately,
I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm sorry, I don't know what's gonna happen, and that's just the truth.
Yeah, I'm very far away from that. You know what's amazing is the phenomenon that it's nationalized, this violence. Like in '92, when I was a sophomore or I think I was a junior in high school, the LA race riots happened from Rodney King, and that was terrible. Like LA was completely locked down, but it was so regionalized. Like I'm living in Virginia, like nothing's gonna happen to us there. Now it's like it's happening right down the road for me. It's happening everyone's been affected by this, and it's beyond the coronavirus. It's just amazing how we've gone through so much. All right, let's start reading some of the super chats because they're starting to pile up again.
Right
here, we'd like to hear from our
viewers. Well, we'd like to hear from everyone on the show.
Right. So it looks like Jared Froman just started off with a lot of thoughts here. So let's start unpacking these. So Jared, thank you for donating. It's become hard to ignore the issue. It's become hard to maintain a neutral face in politics. It's become hard to avoid the obvious. Our country is like the Detroit Tigers, lost in an abyss with no land in sight. Well, if you would have said Lions, I would start considering other alternative means. But the Tigers, I'll take the Tigers. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any problem remaining politically neutral. I think I always try to look for the value and truth in things. I'm not saying I'm any better at it than others. I do have my slants and biases, but I would like to say that I'm more neutral in politics than
others. I try my best to be too, right. But then it's like, especially during this time, it's hard because now you got people from both sides trying to shove their, objectives down your throat, and I just don't care.
Twitter has become completely insufferable.
I don't care. And then also the lies too. People are like, they're getting slandered and stuff. Like, for example, there was this story. Like I think the whole St. Paul, undercover cop incident. Like I had saw somewhere where that was fake, and I don't know if that's true, but if there's a possibility that this man got his life ruined for no reason, then I'm sorry. I'm conflicted. I don't want to see innocent people being, have their freaking lives ruined. And why? Because he's a cop? Like not all cops are bad. I think most people agree that not all cops are bad, but still, trying to ruin lives.
Yeah, you can't get the truth in these little snippets of information that we take it in on Twitter. And unfortunately, a lot of people are just operating off of 10-second, 5-second video clips. And I'm just like, yo, you don't know the whole story there. I remember seeing this this mob is attacking some dude and they end up just, beating the crap out of him. I'm like, why did they do that? And they're like, oh yeah, he was a child molester, killed like a 10-year-old kid. I'm like, oh, okay. Like, oh, I get it. Right. Now that you give me the context, I can understand why this mob has decapitated this man. No, right. I don't know. Our basic human instinct is to look at a situation only at what's happening in front of us without any context. And that's really dangerous, especially with Twitter, how information just flies in.
And you know what? I'm guilty of that sometimes. I think everyone is. Everyone is. So,
I think every time I hear about a story or some injustice, I go and research the living shit out of it. And I'm not going to espouse my opinion on it, but I want to make sure that I'm not getting bullshitted before I form my biased opinion on it.
Right.
Anyways, Jared Froman, our country is more divided than it ever has been, been.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
This has been 20, 30 years in the making.
And it will only
it's been slowly dividing.
It's all come to a head now. And
maybe the point of no return.
And I guess this is one of the positives of the whole coronavirus is that now people have to actually deal with it. You have to actually deal with it. You can't just wish this whole situation away now, which is good.
Nah, yeah, we're getting pushed in a corner. And it will only grow as 2020 continues. Police overreach triggered Floyd's health issue, which led to his death. Protests rose from Floyd's ashes. You know what? The sad part is so many people have just forgotten about George Floyd.
Yeah, don't forget about George Floyd, please.
Like,
even his family saying like, "Stop! This is bullshit."
Yeah, they were speaking today, and like they were showing his daughter. Like I didn't like CNN. Just like they were like just zooming in on his on his daughter's face, and I was just like, why? Like are you guys trying to garner like more like just let him fucking grieve?
The media's done very poor job.
Fucking mainstream media.
They've been doing nothing but longer.
Mainstream media, dude, like MSNBC, CNN, Fox News. Like I've been watching those three just for the entertainment. Like I don't watch those channels for actual news. I watch it for entertainment reasons. And
the only thing is,
I'm gonna be upfront about that.
Tucker Carlson is the most level-headed person out there.
Oh, I know, dude.
CNN
is so awful.
CNN is so bad. Like MSNBC is so bad. Like CNN's been doing nothing but pandering. Their offices got destroyed. Even the Atlanta mayor's like, you reap what you sow.
Well, no, they're waking up. People in this country, they're waking up. They're not seeing through the bullshit anymore. They know that CNN, they love to fearmonger. But then, some. Yeah, and then, Fox News is the same way. But like Fox News does it in a different way,
Both sides are gaslighting.
Fox News does a right-leaning spin, CNN has a left spin, MSNBC
yeah, so it doesn't matter what side. It doesn't matter what side. Like all mainstream news to me, I've never taken serious for quite some time. If you want some real facts, just look it up yourself. Trust me.
I get better news on just getting raw footage from Twitter.
Yeah,
I get better news
form an opinion
from my Twitter feed, which is scary. No, I like to verify.
Twitter's been just a cesspool, though.
My favorite thing is to watch the CNN story and then a Fox News story and then find the truth in the middle because they're both fucking bullshit. Like, all right, like this is the real
CNN
shit.
pretty much just turns into let's cheer the rioters and everything is horrible and you're being oppressed. Fox News turns into, hey, look at this guy. Look at how much of a criminal he was. None of those sides are right.
Oh, and then no, not to mention CNN with the fucking over dramatics. Oh my god, the over dramatic.
I haven't watched CNN in years for that reason.
Oh my no. What's his name, dude? Like
Anderson Cooper.
No. Don Lemon or whatever his name. God, that is the most emotional freaking basket case like news guy I have ever watched. Just like the way he I'm like, dude, just like you don't have to get like it's not that deep. You feel me? You understand? Like. I understand what he's doing though, because that's his job. His job is to be a commentator. That is his job though.
Don't you find that sort of spin when you listen to a NASCAR race on the radio? Don't they make it sound way more dramatic than it is?
Oh, absolutely. Like on the freaking on like MRN, like oh, they're going into the turn, blah blah blah,
and then you're like, then you see if you're watching.
It's like a 10-second lead. I'm like, what?
Right, yeah. They're like yelling into the mic, and I'm just like, it's not that exciting, bro.
Right.
But that's what people do things because they can, and that's what their audience wants. They've developed this audience that loves that shit, and they're gonna keep pandering to them because they love it.
Freaking on like MRN, like they're going into the turn.
Veritas likes exposés about CNN and just the media coverage in general.
Well, I mean, you got to get ratings somehow, right? You got to stay in business somehow, right?
Sensationalism. Yellow journalism was a thing over 100 years ago for that reason.
I mean, it's like you got to keep the bills, flowing, right?
Gotta pay the bills.
That's why they do nothing but talk about Trump, because they know it gets the views and the ratings.
Yep, absolutely. And then they know he will, say some sort of soundbite, criticizing them, and they love.
They did the same thing with Bush 10 years ago, and now nobody talks about Bush. It's like, oh, he was a good president. No, you hated his
rose-colored glasses. I look back at Clinton's presidency. I was like, yeah, it wasn't bad. I made a lot of money during that time period. Jared Froman.
I was young, so I couldn't really form an opinion.
Wait. Well, when was Clinton president? When was he
90s.
president?
90s were fat times, buddy.
I was born then. Yeah, I was born then.
Yeah. Jared Froman. However, there were people who took advantage of that opportunity, such as looters and political extremists who caused riots and chaos in dozens of cities across the country, including my hometown. The emotional damage this is called caused America is comparable to what COVID has done for. Yeah, it's just more shit on top.
Yep,
We've
more
looked
shit.
for federal leadership during these crises, yet we
So
only
if it
see
was,
finger pointing from them.
so
Yeah,
Corona was already a big, fat, steaming, sloppy pile of
Right,
shit, and now this just freaking like is just added like 9 or 10 layers of shit. Just
It's
just right up
exacerbated a
shit smell.
lot of problems. Like the
There's
economy
gonna
was
be
going bad before. Now it's just getting worse because
it's
now
like
there's
we're
Yeah.
all going
damage.
through a collective divorce, and then we lose our job. At the
Yep, we
same
got a
time. That's what
lot of cleaning
America
up to
is
do. We
getting
got a
a
lot of work
divorce.
to do.
Like we're going through a really difficult divorce. Now we get fired.
And we don't have sports ball to
we
distract
don't
us.
have-
Oh, I
so
know,
it's
I
even
know.
worse.
That's the worst part. Yeah, that's the worst part, man.
It's terrible.
Like, I mean, it's like, oh, hey, here's the NBA Finals, even though the NBA players would probably walk out in this situation as protest.
But again, the only positive to not having sports or anything else to do is that people, they're now forced to have conversations about conversations about their experiences
we ain't got
and
fucking
whatnot.
else to do. This was a boiling. This was a like I'm gonna read this last one here. Regardless of what you think of Trump, he hasn't been helpful during these crises, and the stunt he pulled yesterday will only.
I agree. No, I agree.
And
nobody's doing well here. Even Trump.
But like no one is though. Exactly. No one is.
It's like Trump's pointing at the liberals, being like, "Hey, look, I'm doing stuff." It's like, shut the fuck up. Just do your fucking job. I mean, if you want to call in the National Guard, call in the National Guard.
I did not.
Days ago.
I did not like that whole church Bible stunt. What the hell was that? What was the point of that?
I don't know. People really
holding the flag. Like, I don't get it. I'm like, well, go in the church and pray then, man. I'm sorry. Like you got. I mean, if you're at a church,
was burned down, and then like.
Really?
That was the fire in the church.
Oh, okay, all right. I mean, like
the offices were burned down yesterday.
But again, it goes back to right now. Just everyone just doesn't know how to act right now. Everyone's just messed up right now.
And then just all the governors are going off. It's like, oh, Trump's just doing nothing. It's like, why the hell aren't you doing anything? You told the police to stand down. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know.
Your job is supposed to be to protect your constituents. Yet you're letting everything go carte blanche.
Yeah, let's hurt the innocent protesters, right? Instead of the rioters, right? let's push old ladies and shoot them with rubber bullets straight in the face.
Push 80-year-old men to the ground. I remember seeing. You're such a tough man. Good job.
Let's shoot women just walking home from the grocery store in the face while we're at it too. That happened too. Yeah, that happened too. And then even a fucking kid lost his eye. Like, is this a fucking joke to some of you guys?
And then he said, and then his response was hilarious. It's like, my pain is nothing compared to the suffering.
He lost a fucking eye.
Dude, you lost your fucking eye, dude.
Yeah.
That's not the time to, cuck for that shit. You lost your damn eye for this shit.
Well, I mean, that's what he believes. Then all props to him, though, man. But I mean, I don't want anyone hurt. I don't want anyone hurt, man. That's the bottom line.
Let me finish.
I don't think anyone wants anyone hurt.
From Jared Froman again. We look to our leaders in times of crisis, but we've all heard crickets. I would say all leaders have really failed us. We've seen nothing from Washington, D.C., and we're seeing the results of it because no one can win. They're just one person. They can't do anything. They can't just wave a wand. They're not. This is not some Chinese dictatorship where they just round everybody up indiscriminately and just shove them into a mass grave.
Personally, oh my bad. I'm sorry.
No. We have to operate on our illusion of Republican or not Republican of our constitutional republic, which doesn't allow us to bulldoze people up to mischief. So that this is not Venezuela. Like, we've got to let due process happen. And the leaders are so toothless right now. They can't just, they can do what they can.
Well, here's an idea. Maybe charge the other 3 fucking officers involved, and then maybe that'll end it. But no, nothing's done yet. And there's still going to be freaking riots. And I am fucking scared for my life out here, because I don't know if that shit's going to show up over here. You never know.
Do you remember? I mean, the Ferguson riots lasted a long time.
Yes,
I mean,
they did.
That lasted about a week or so.
No, I mean, it was like a week and a half, 10 days. Like it went on longer than you expected.
In St. Louis now.
Well, I mean, also the Rams were there too, so they were probably pissed off about them just being there.
They sliced bagels horizontally in St. Louis, so I kind of get why they were rioting, but it did last a little too long.
Yeah.
Cult of Christensen says there is no hope. I think there's hope. I think
There's hope. No. Come on, man. There's hope. There's always hope. There's always hope.
I wanted to tweet this. I want to say I love my country, but I hate you. Like I just hate everyone right now on Twitter just espousing their stupid fucking opinions. It's like calm down. The only thing that we can do is be good to each other and be our best selves and believe in the right things that we've been taught. And that's the only activism that's going to help solve this.
Unfortunately, discourse is a very lost art.
I don't think tweeting images.
It's about who yells loudest wins.
And also, it's about clout too. You also some of these assholes are just clout chasing, and it's so obvious.
It's terrible.
Did y'all see the freaking tweet today of like this political commentator like taking a selfie, acting like she was like fixing stuff up?
Oh yeah, the influencer.
There was a video of that.
Oh no, she's not a freaking influencer. She only had like less than 1,000 followers. That is not a freaking influencer
thing. And then
that is not an influencer. So her fucking career was over before it ever fucking started. So
that's pretty sad.
like just how like how fucking dare you? You feel me? Like people are like losing businesses and like you just want to freaking drop a clout. Well, you got your clout now. You're exposed. So congrats.
Yeah, Mackay Wilson. Imagine what history class will be like 20 years from now. How does one explain toilet paper shortages, COVID, looting, riots, and no sports? So I think it's going to be like us learning about the Holocaust. It's going to be I mean, I'm not putting it on that level of terribleness, but this is like, well, maybe us learning about like 1968 with Martin Luther King getting shot. Like I just remember being a child learning about that. I was like, how could they do that to someone?
Dude, where was I in 1968? My dad wasn't even born yet, so
I wasn't even in like grade school,
bro. No, I wasn't even swimming in his sack at that time.
When you
neither was I. He wasn't in puberty.
Damn.
But you being a child and you learned about Martin Luther King and you learned about these significant moments in history, can't you just remember just feeling like I just remember sitting there in class. I grew up in Alabama learning about Martin Luther King and Rosa Parks and I'm like, how could they do this to other people? Like, how is this something that actually happened? And then you grow up and you get up into the real world and you're like, oh man, I can see how this shit happens. It's not as bad as then. They didn't have, we don't have colored drinking fountains and shit. But I'd see those pictures in the history books and I'd be like, what the fuck is that?
I know.
Like I can't even. It's hard
to fathom. I can't even fathom.
It's like
and that y'all live this way, people.
It's like
that was normal.
Like you guys actually thought this was a good idea, Like,
right.
Okay.
I don't know. And growing up being multiracial and things, like I'm just like, what kind of world am I brought into? Fortunately, it turned out I would say the world is, I would think less racist than it was in 1982, but it's still there. It's still there.
There will always be racism. It's just a matter of life.
I mean,
it's just like trying to calm it down and make it more social and civil.
Yeah.
I mean, think about this. Like right now we have three, different guys, three different opinions, one's, a fat yinzer, one's bald, and one's a black NASCAR fan. So think about that. We're all just, saying whatever, and I like that, having these conversations.
That's what I'm saying. I love America. I just hate you. El Chris, I really got anything to say. I really don't got anything to say, but I love you all. Thank you. We love you too, man.
And I love you guys. I love roasting you guys.
That's the only thing that we can do, man, is like see someone, don't be afraid of them, don't judge them, and just be like, hey man, I know what I hope that you're feeling, you can understand how I'm feeling, and I'll try to understand how you're feeling, and we can be friends. And then and hopefully that's all we can do. But if you see someone throwing a brick, we're not friends.
I find most of the world's problems is due to lack of communication, because I feel like if you actually talk with people, like the majority of people, they'll get it. I feel like they'll understand the other side. But the problem is that some people don't even try to attempt to make that effort. Like, for example, like, I don't know, it's like NASCAR Twitter's been pretty interesting. Like I've just seen who people really are just coming out of the woodworks, blah, 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 that sort of thing.
Yeah, Mark Martin.
But I mean, yeah,
certainly interesting.
Mark Martin.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother deal. But I mean, I want to hear them, even if it's like super bad, because I want to see what their mindset is to see if like, hey, if this is a battle worth fighting, or if they're just a lost soul. You feel me?
There are
No.
some people that are so far gone, and they
Yeah.
post on Twitter, and you see their tweets, and you're like,
Like they had their
wow.
opinions made up years ago. There's no point in going there. And like you have to basically identify which, basically pick and choose your battles in anything you do in life. And
Twitter has
especially
become a Call of Duty lobby from from Xbox 360.
dude, Xbox Call of Duty Call of Duty lobbies, man.
Everyone would
Oh.
call each other faggots. All
Dude.
the
Yeah,
time.
oh yeah. That still happens, by the way.
You would hear the N-word
dude,
more than a
you
Samuel
weren't
L.
a
Jackson
real
movie.
Call of Duty gamer until you got called a faggot.
Right.
Yep. You became a man in those lobbies.
You
growing
did.
up.
Yes.
You did. If you couldn't, if you tucked tail and ran from that, you never were gonna come back. It's kind of like
like a
jujitsu.
lot of people would tuck tail these days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said the bet. He called me a faggot. And then you would just be like, all right, I'm out.
Like, okay,
Uh-huh.
whatever.
No. Aaron
Yeah, but,
Sherwood,
I mean,
remember when everyone was excited about 2020? Yeah, this seriously
Oh,
may be
dude, I
one
know.
of,
It's
if not the worst year in U.S. history.
I mean, it is the worst year ever.
No,
It
I'd
is-
say 1861 through 1865 were pretty
bad.
Oh,
No, but
yeah.
at least they had sports. They had
They had
baseball.
sports.
Yep.
They
They were
had sports
inventing
back that day?
baseball. They might have had they had
No, their favorite sport was
dysentery.
dysentery and shooting presidents watching plays.
Yes. Have you ever seen The Whitest Kids You Know? The
yes, I love that show. I love that
where,
show.
They theorized that Lincoln was shot because he was being obnoxious in the theater.
Yeah, he was
He's
just trolling him, I guess, and that's why I'm like, well, if that's true, he kind of asked for it, and he got hammered in the butt.
behind.
He didn't get
That's
shot.
right. That's right.
Yeah,
He's like, that's
apparently
right.
Gordon
Ask
did
the bitch. Ask the bitch. All right. Beast of Metal 1989. Some song lyrics here. You're dead. Your friends are dead. Your families are dead. Everyone you have ever known is dead. Your future generations will be dead. Everything is fucked. Welcome to Rock Bottom. Urinating Tree, February 2020. Wow, we have gone way lower than that, my friend.
I don't know. We can go lower. Trust me.
We
We
have
can
gone
go
much
much
lower
lower. Everyone's
than that.
thinking like, oh, this is the bottom. We can go. No. We said
No,
that back
trust
in
me.
March.
Yeah.
All right. This
This
is the
is-
shit. Okay,
Dude, just wait till November, December.
when the calendar flipped 2020, all this shit was on the books. We were gonna go to Martinsville and hang out with Darian and Jake
Yep.
Baskinger and Lundberg and all those kids. We were gonna have a good time there. We did get to go to spring training, but we were gonna go to probably Con Bravo, maybe. I was gonna go to Marucci in Baton Rouge and go tour the Bat Factory there. Like
Yeah.
other
I was
cool
going to go
shit.
on a family cruise
Right.
for my aunt's 70th birthday.
Right. We were going to probably maybe try
hey,
to get down to Miami and catch a Marlins game.
Breaking news. Just really quick. Breaking news. By the way, sorry
It's all
to
right.
interrupt you, but according to Adam Stern, Nashville Super Speedway is tentatively slated to host a June 2021 NASCAR Cup race. Wow, dude, I'm shocked. I didn't think that was ever gonna happen, but I've been to that track before, and
Is it a fun
oh
track?
my, well, I mean, the track is basically, I think it's basically back from the dead. There hasn't been a race there in a while.
Ah,
Like there has been racing there in over a decade, and now it's
Nashville's a
just like that.
a
It's
fun
back.
town.
Wow, that is amazing. That is like the best news I've heard all
Some big
day.
news in the NASCAR world. You guys
Thank
geek out for
you.
that shit. That's like saying, like, for us, Tree, that's like us saying, oh, there's going to be a Winter Classic at Fenway Park or something.
No, it's going to be that the Hartford Whalers are coming back. or the
Yeah,
Northeast
dude, I
are
would
coming
jack
back.
hard if the Whalers came back. Come to our games.
I mean, dude, the Hartford Whalers were mediocre as hell, yet we love them.
The HW logo, the greatest logo of all time.
It's a beautiful logo. It's timeless.
Yeah, the H is in the negative space between the W and the
I didn't realize
tail.
that until I was older, and it's like, wow,
Yeah.
holy shit! It's like the Milwaukee Brewers
Graphic
logo.
design.
You don't
Yeah.
realize
The
the glove
MB.
symbolizes MB until it's
Yeah.
like, whoa.
And then there's the LMB logo, which is lick my balls. Salmon Boy 27 thought I'd drop in and say thanks to Dodge for the copy of SSB. Even though I haven't gotten it yet, I live 90 miles from Minneapolis, so it's been crazy. Yeah, Minneapolis just shut down. Thankfully, nothing's been shut down like Hurricane Katrina bad.
Yeah,
and that's
thank
next.
goodness.
I'm
Mostly
sure a
curfews.
hurricane is next. We're gonna be fucked in so many different ways. David Benjamin is Max is a Mad Max type world imminent. Who knows? I don't think so. I think in the end, order will always always conquer disorder. It's just
Well,
we
I mean,
could
with
have
some of the
Chinese level
fashion styles
order.
we have out there, Mad Max world would probably pass for some of these.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah, all
no
the
doubt.
purple hair and
Oh,
the
my goodness.
earrings, the nose rings.
Right.
Like
I
there was
got plenty of
a
these.
picture like comparing
I have plenty of these.
Rick
in case
Rick
that
De
happens.
Blasio, Mayor De Blasio's daughter compared to Rocksteady from TMNT. If you know who Rocksteady from TMNT is.
No, I don't know who that is.
No.
I don't know who that is.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I know who that is.
Yeah,
The dude that was- yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I know that.
Welcome to the Thunderdome. All right. Tree, can you see these Beast of Metals?
Yes, I can.
All right, read all of
That
them.
I can. Oh, fun. And here's the irony. It's not the protests devolving into riots or looting, or the wanton police brutality, or any of my personal issues, or even the virus that drove me to pull up this quote. And that's the fun part, because like everyone completely forgot about coronavirus.
Yeah.
Everyone's just jammed up in like
In a
different
month,
vaccines,
in a
and
month,
like nobody's
that
wearing
doomsday
masks or social
prediction.
distancing. Like, what have we been doing the past 2
Dude,
months?
the second
I can't get a
wave is
goddamn
coming.
hair- Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna
We're
skyrocket.
Yeah,
Like,
it's coming.
and then there's going to be no NHL or NBA.
I know, and it's like,
And it's
oh,
gonna suck.
great.
But
Yeah.
I mean, like, okay, then the whole world.
Well, we gotta deal with it. I mean, we gotta deal with it. I mean,
We got a lot of shit to deal with.
that's what happened. I mean,
Yeah.
New York was it was already ravaged and it's gonna get hit again. But whatever. It's that in their haste to combat the virus, the global medical establishment loosened up their chokehold on Ebola, thus causing that virus to start spreading like wildfire across West Africa again. Yes, it's Congo is starting to get an
I
outbreak.
think they have a vaccine for it though, so it is.
Yeah, I think-
but still, I mean, in sub-Saharan Africa, it's gonna be tough.
What?
And you just know they won't do anything to slow it right now because, Ebola doesn't have the right properties to cause a global pandemic. COVID's the problem. Well, I say humanity's about to become a viral BOGO special.
We're so fucked. That's how the dinosaurs died. There was, you know how the dinosaurs died? It wasn't a meteorite. One of the dinosaurs killed another dinosaur and it started a dinosaur riot.
It was a T-Rex that killed a Stegosaurus.
Yeah,
and they're
T-Rex
talking about
killed a
T-Rex
Stegosaurus.
brutality, and then
No.
Right.
You got it all wrong. Dinosaurs never existed. They never
that's
existed.
Because it's
by the
not
way.
in the Bible.
So yeah, you got it all wrong, man.
Oh,
So yeah,
thank you.
dinosaurs were never real.
They weren't real. That's just. Do you think that T-Rexes, like, they just found like two of the fucked up T-Rexes with short arms? If they just would keep digging, they'd find some regular T-Rexes with long arms. And they're down there looking up, and they're like, man, if they had only, why'd they find fucked up looking Steve up there? Man? Everyone out there thinking we have little tiny arms, and their arms are like big and long down there.
Right.
It's like fucking archaeology.
It's like God damn it.
They just like grab like raptors and they're like.
And it's like the dinosaur with the short arms, like nobody liked him ever, and now he's like the representative for like all the T-Rexes. Like
they found
that's
the
hell.
Gretasaurus down there, and they're like, oh man.
Yeah. It's like the rest of the regular armed dinosaurs are like just buried, deep down.
Yeah, and they're pissed off. They're like,
yeah, and they're
"Fuck them."
pissed off. They're like, God damn it! Now everyone's gonna think I'm a
Everyone
pussy.
thinks
You
that
know
we
what I
have-
mean? Like,
Everyone thinks we have a spike on our ass because they found
Yeah.
the one dinosaur with the spike ass.
yeah,
that we
because
made
they
fun
found
of.
what's his name? What are we calling him again? Steve.
Steve.
yeah. It's all because of Steve. Damn it, Steve.
Uh-huh.
No one
All
liked
right,
you.
Read that last beastie right there. Steve.
Oh,
Fucking retarded.
sorry, I did
dinosaur.
there's a Nick Shannon.
No, and you don't know they won't do anything right now.
Oh,
Oh,
nothing's
you read
gonna happen.
that?
Mm.
Oh, sorry. Nick
Yeah, I
Shannon.
already did that one.
Okay.
And they
Read
won't
Nick
do anything
Shannon.
to slow
I'm
it down?
fucking.
Yep.
I'm a little slow tonight. Sorry.
Sorry,
Mhm.
you're probably high. I completely
What?
understand.
Who would do such a thing?
I don't blame you.
Mm-hmm.
Tree, Pittsburgh, and Columbus may be rivals in basically everything, sports, jobs, etc. But seeing the destruction in Pittsburgh may be absolutely sick. We stand with you guys 100%. Sincerely, your friends 2.5 hours down 70. Yeah,
So,
Saturday night got pretty rough.
I talked
A lot of broken glass. They defaced the Mario Lemieux statue. What the fuck is Mario Lemieux
Wait,
done
hold up. Wait, they did?
Yeah, they defaced the Mario Lemieux statue.
Wait, hold up.
All over.
He's a
wait, Mario. Wait, hold up. Isn't he the hockey player?
Yeah, he's the hockey player. There's a statue
he...
outside of PPG Paints Arena with Mario Lemieux juking past 2 New York Islanders defenders.
And they
fucking wait, hold up. They destroyed that?
No, they defaced it.
Oh, you know what? No. Arrest them all. Freaking detain them, prosecute them, man. That's, oh my God. What does he have to do with that? See, that's stupid.
Exactly. It's like, what does Mario Lemieux have to do
That's
with
a freaking legend. Show him some respect, dude. Oh my God. I mean, it's just showing like, dude, this country is out of fucking control right now. It is. That's just the bottom line. Everyone has lost their minds.
Yeah, it's like I see like a bunch of hammer and sickle swastikas and just like
dude.
Like, dude, why?
No joke. This is GTA 5 right now. This is GTA 5. You know what I mean? Like,
dude, somebody stole a horse and rode it through Philadelphia.
Yeah, dude, this is how the fucking like GTA AI act. You know what I'm saying? Just like stupid and they don't think. Oh my goodness, like this is what's happening. But no, you can't face freaking how do you say his name again? Mario Lemieux. Lemieux. Okay. See, I'm not big on hockey, but I at least know who like he is, sort of. But yeah, that's sad.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Destroyed the College Football Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah, that was sad too.
Mm-hmm. Like it's like that's done more to enrich the lives of Black people than anyone else in history, and you defaced and vandalize that?
Exactly. Like I feel like some of these people, and again, let me say this again, these are people of all colors, by the way. I just want to point that out. People of all color are they're not thinking critically. They're not thinking, critically. They're thinking emotionally. Like you don't do that. You don't think emotionally because then it clouds your judgment.
I don't think mayhem like that is emotional. It's very planned and calculated.
It's opportunist. It's very opportunist. Like,
well, then
that's stealing. What does stealing TVs, Nerfs, Lego sets, clothing, and all that, and Nikes? Like, what does that do to honor the legacy of George Floyd?
Well, wouldn't that be considered a fucking sociopath then? Because like it's wrong, but like you're still doing it anyways. Isn't that like
a mob mentality? Or mob mentality. Like, everyone else is doing this. I want to get some stuff for free.
Well,
and also, I don't care.
And also, you have to remember natural selection is a thing. So this kid was looting a store, and this was on like live links. I had a guy send me the link, and a car backed up and accidentally hit him because he was trying to get away because he had a ton of shit too, and ran one of the looters over, and he's dead. So natural selection.
There was a FedEx truck that a bunch of people tried to loot. A looter got caught in between one of the tires, and he got dragged for hundreds of feet. He's dead.
Yep. So that's the bottom line is like. You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
CNN
That's pretty much what these roots come down to, except for the cops. I mean, there are like security guards that are dead trying to protect looting stores. There was something on my feed about a 75-year-old St. Louis ex-police chief that died protecting a store.
But some of the positive things I've seen. I saw this one video. Somebody like it was one of those white and Antifa members, and he was trying to destroy a store. 6 people gathered together, took him, and freaking drove him. They carried him to the police.
He tried to destroy like a sidewalk. I did see that.
And you know what? That is good. We need more of that stuff happening. And then also, what the fuck was Jake Paul doing? Seriously? Jake Paul, you freaking tone deaf motherfucker. I swear.
Jake Paul's always been about that. It's like he could literally kill a man and be like, "Oh, it's just a prank."
And then the worst part too, the freaking public statement. He said we did nothing wrong. Fuck you. Like you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. The public statement was like, "Well, we did nothing wrong though. Like we didn't actually, riot."
It's like that meme
you have a
about
platform.
Random statements about
but his platform
like he didn't do nothing.
You have a platform. You could have done so much more.
Yeah, he didn't do nothing. Okay, Jake, have fun with that. Yeah. That's great. That's a meme.
Jags Rule 21. The hypocrisy by the left and the right is ridiculous. Agree. Nobody ever wants to listen to each other. It's the reason everything is wrong.
You want to know what my favorite celebrity reaction was? I think it was an ex-NBA analyst. and he was seeing like the stuff burning in Minnesota. He's like, yes, burn it all down to the ground.
And then
show it like this. And then they go into his village and like near his house. It's like, no, don't go near me. Get you thugs, go back to your neighborhood.
I found it.
Go near me. You burnt down a Starbucks. You're horrible. Like, no, really?
I found
you
it funny.
condoned this shit yesterday.
Right. I mean, I found it funny though that amidst all of this chaos, like people on Twitter were they were celebrating Jason Whitlock's departure from FS1. I was like, oh no.
Yeah, you know what?
Like, people actually hate him too. I didn't know that.
I'll say this.
They consider him an Uncle Tom.
Yeah. I've said, and I don't really agree with that stuff. So like, I don't really agree with like the fucking racist labels.
He said some very controversial takes.
Everything's getting canceled now.
Yeah,
like,
pretty
I have
much.
Like a list of like stuff that got canceled today. Dabo Swinney got canceled. Facebook got canceled. Wendy's got canceled. Olive Garden was canceled. I want to say there were a couple other things.
Sidney Crosby got canceled for not doing anything.
Yeah, Sidney Crosby. I remember. I see like an article, like a check mark. Saying like Sidney Crosby hasn't said anything about this. That means his statement has already been said. Like, what the fuck do you want Sidney Crosby to say?
Well, I can tell you right now that in the NASCAR community, like some of my friends, they weren't speaking up at first because they told me they were afraid because they were afraid of saying the wrong things. And then once I communicated to them, guys, your opinion matters too, regardless of your skin color. It does not matter. Like, just speak from the heart. And like, we've gotten some amazing, responses and reactions from it. Like, I mean, this whole freaking like NASCAR stereotype thing is officially dead. If you follow my timeline, it's dead. People want everybody there. It doesn't matter. So.
NASCAR needs all the fans it gets.
Oh yeah. No. That's true.
I'm watching these races, just being like,
we're building it up though. It's okay, Tree. We're building back up though. We're
gonna have to. I mean, the Brian France era killed a lot of momentum.
It did. But
it drew me away.
But though, I mean, 5 points is getting into it, and 5 points. You've been seeing some really good races.
I have. I've been watching these races, just looking at the empty stands. Like, man, I'd be so hype if I was in there right now. I'd probably be like 8 Coors Lights in, just talking shit, looking at a lot of
infield. You'd be the infield topless.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, at a NASCAR race, there is so much milfy goodness in the crowd. Like, you're just like, oh my god. Like, I would like definitely do many foul things to that American flag bikini, and you're just like, holy shit. And then to me, the crowd at a NASCAR race is just such an interesting blend of all walks of life, and it all somehow works, right? Like, that's what's beautiful about NASCAR. It just all comes together. Like, everyone's just there to see a race, have a good time, watch these little jet fighters run around in a fucking jousting in a circle, and it's so much fun, and I can't wait until we can go back someday, because I definitely
don't worry, Tree. You're gonna get back into NASCAR. I'm telling you, someday. Not today.
Man, I just love it, man.
Maybe not today. Maybe we'll not tomorrow. Someday. Yeah.
Dodger of Zion. I just hope everybody is staying safe. Yeah, I think there really, if you look at it statistically, such a small percentage of people are actually participating in these riots, right? Like, it only takes 100 people in one city to cause a lot of fucking damage. And maybe even 200, 300. That's such a small portion. Even if it's 3,000.
Oh my God. No. Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, I sent people a new picture.
Oh my God. That's so awful.
What just happened?
Oh. Wow. You fucking assholes. Yeah, he did nothing to you. He's a legend.
Yeah, I mean, they're throwing the hammer and sickle in there. It's like, dude, what the fuck?
Oh, you're looking at Mario Lemieux?
Yeah, no, you just sent me the link. I'm shocked. Oh my God. Y'all are dicks.
You guys gotta tell me what you're looking at. I thought you were looking at it. You Googled blue waffle or something with that.
Is this the Lemieux statue picture?
Yes.
Yes, Mario Lemieux got vandalized.
Mario Lemieux.
Oh my gosh, that's so awful.
That's gonna be like our lick that like button. That's gonna.
Lick the like button, guys.
I feel like Mario Lemieux, buddy. Hey, Dodge, how you doing? You staying safe?
I mean, I'm over in suburban New Jersey, and there's nothing going on in my immediate vicinity. Where I am is very quiet, but watching what's been happening in Philly has been absolutely heartbreaking.
Oh,
Yeah,
Philly
it's
is a wreck.
insane.
Yeah, it's bad.
Look,
Although what really pissed me off was they closed off most ways out of the city, river to river. So some people were trapped there, and then they were tear gassing them in Center City. I'm
oh
like,
my
what?
God.
Yeah,
Oh.
what do you expect them to do, you
gee.
idiots?
GG, cops. GG. You're so tough. You're so brave.
Well,
Ooh.
listen,
I know. Yeah, that royally angered me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
let's entrap people and tear gas them. I mean, doesn't tear gas like can't you lose your sight from that?
I don't know. I never want to experience tear gas. There's
Yeah,
certain things
I don't want to experience any of that.
Yeah, I don't ever want to get raped in prison, and I don't
Or
want to get tear
tased.
gassed.
I don't want to get tased either. That's
I don't
want
want to get tased. Yeah, I don't want to get tased.
Yeah, I don't want
But,
to. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't want to get my shit pushed in, and I don't want to get my face destroyed with tear gas.
Yeah, Philly has just been an absolute quagmire, and it's going to get worse before it gets better, unfortunately. But at least the mayor is on top of things, and he's not being a complete dipshit about it. So kudos to Mayor Kenny for that.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta get on with these Snapchats. We're already an hour into this fucking show.
So I will be. I changed my mind. I thought about not doing an afterburn tonight, but we will be having a show tonight.
Oh, nice.
So I will go ahead and
post the link.
Yep, we will be doing this after.
Delete that comment right there, please.
Yes, on it.
Thank you. Joey Overstreet. Hey guys, I just want to share some good news. Cheer up. I just finished my first day of work, and I recently got a signed Carl Mecklenburg jersey.
Woo! Nice. All right. Nice. Thank you guys for having me on, and rest of you guys, everybody stay safe, be careful, don't do anything stupid, and keep washing your damn hands, you damn animals.
Right. Yes, please
Wash
do.
your balls too. Smoke them if you got them.
See y'all later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for
just have basic hygiene.
I wonder if Joey's first job was cleaning up after the riots. His first day of work.
Damn.
There's opportunity everywhere in America.
Hey, that's a good first job, right?
Timmy Hogue, I think that's new. It's very annoying that people are screen warriors but aren't going out protesting. You don't have to go out and protest.
No. And here's the thing: I am not going out in that mess. I mean, do you see what's happening right now?
It's not safe.
It is not safe at all.
Like, it's violent.
Right, you get lost and in your some quadrant, and then the next thing you know, you're tear gas.
Well, no,
we'll
you could just be. Go ahead.
Let me put it to you this way: I'm a white dude. If I'm surrounded by a group of angry black men, I'm the one getting attacked.
Yeah, that is true.
Well,
and that's the problem. It's like,
especially
why would
when
I
they see that you're a Steelers fan. They're just
it's like I'm a fat yinzer. Do I look like I can defend myself?
No.
And also, I mean,
I'll probably I'll drink beer and then just like flail around. And then
you could just be there, just peacefully protesting, and then bam, all of a sudden, rubber bullet hits you. You could die. You could lose your life.
Yes.
I do want to say
I am not about to lose my. I am not losing my life over some fucking foolishness. No way.
Well, when they give the order to clear a quadrant, it's like no tolerance. They're like everyone in this area is gone.
Pittsburgh's been on curfew every day at 8:30.
If you're not smart enough to listen, like you shouldn't be there. I don't know. I do. It's hard to feel sympathy for someone that has heard an order to leave and ignores it, and then it's like it's like being in the middle of a department store at 2 a.m. right?
And they've been given order just like no tolerance. And it doesn't matter what you're doing; they're just going to beat the shit out of people.
Yeah, exactly. And like I feel like people just need to. I don't know. Like I feel like just fighting back. I mean. It's so hard because I want to say don't fight back, but then I want to say fight back because these some of these cops are assholes. But then it's like I don't know, like it's a lose-lose to me, to be honest with you.
There's no winning play, no matter what you do.
I mean, it's a lose-lose because if you fight back, you might get killed or arrested. But then if you don't, then it's like maybe the other side might see you as some sort of sellout in some way. It's a lose-lose, man. Yeah. So like. I mean, I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I mean, if you want to protest, you have every right to do that. This is America, but you know that is your life. I will live mine and stay safe.
Technically, you're supposed to get a permit to protest. Anyway,
oh yeah. Like,
Rhino,
you guys have a permit to be here. You guys don't have a permit with the city of
then
Vegas
I don't
to
feel
be here
sorry
right
for
now.
you if you get shot with a rubber ball. Red Rhino 94 to the 2 astronauts and the 1 dinosaur that left Earth on Saturday. You guys are probably enjoying life more in space than most people here. You ever get really baked and then think about being in space and they're just like, oh my gosh, there's no gravity. And then you would just be looking down at the Earth like, I want to go home. I'm so far away. And then you might have like a really existential moment of panic. And then hopefully that edible wears off. And then you're like, I don't want to go to space. Joey Overstreet for $2. I just started a new job and the first day went good. Awesome. He's a fluffer on a porn set. Right.
Hey, congratulations.
Yes. There you
Whoa.
are, EA.
What was that mic?
Yeah, the mic is a little rough. Or you have a
Dude, that was a robot. Like, are you a smoker?
Corona throat or something?
Yeah,
Hold
you
on, I'm
smoker?
gonna try reconnecting.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, maybe it must be part of the riots.
It must be
Maybe
part of the right.
maybe
He's
Yeah.
been
trying to
yelling
be
at all the
cryptic.
authority
He
figures
sounds
for
like Chad
several
Kroeger,
hours.
kind of, doesn't he?
What?
Wait, hold on, say it again. I didn't hear you.
I was
Test.
saying he sounds like Chad Kroeger, kind of.
A little bit. Ace can
Look at this
Going to Honda
photograph.
all right. That sounds
There
good.
we go.
All right, we got to get through these snapper chats. So I don't want to be here all night. It's already 9 o'clock.
Anyway, be here all night. No, play.
Acekin Shader for California 20. That's Canadian. Not a millennial thing. Boomers and Xers are like that too. Well, yeah, stupidity crosses all generations.
Stupidity. It doesn't matter
It's
what generation you are.
simply
You
a
will always
fact that
have
we are
idiot.
expecting
Oh, yeah.
a politicalization of identity, not identity politics, where our politics is part of our identity, like race and religion. I absolutely agree with that. I think what's really happened in America is we have not grown up with an enemy. Like when I was a kid, we had Russia to hate, and then we always thought that China was bad, and nowadays the only we need a group to be like we're right and they're wrong, and now it's Republicans and Democrats have filled that void by hating each other's political. Like we could always agree, like, oh fuck Russia, those communists. Like you're a Republican, I'm Democrat, but let's lock arms together against Russia. Now we just hate each other, and it's stupid. Like I'm really sick of that mentality of trying to demonize each other when we all want the same things out of life, which is to get as fat as we can off of ice cream.
Well, no, that's not me. I started yoga, man. I can't.
Well, I mean, once you you're looking good and you nail down that girl, and then you're like, all right, I'm married to her. We got
You
kids.
can start your yoga, but you got to follow that with some yogurt.
I'd like to eat.
Oh yeah,
all
good
this
point.
ice
See,
cream.
I'll eat some yogurt.
Okay.
There we go.
Donovan Gibbs, anonymous exposed Trump for having sexual Okay, we're demonetized. Welcome to America. And Epstein did not kill himself.
Oh my goodness. Oh,
Actually, that would
anything
anything anti-Trump gets doubled, I think, by YouTube.
Oh, it does.
Oh yeah. Anything Trump just gets like blasted to hell because that draws ratings. That draws
does.
attention.
He's our most.
The way
Look,
the way
if
he
you
said-
hate Trump, just look away. The dude's
way
an
he-
arrogant blowhard that craves attention, and you keep giving it to him.
Yeah, you're just
That's
playing
why
into
he's
his
president,
game.
and that's why he'll probably win in 2020.
Probably
Here's what-
so. And the way he says China is funny, by the way.
China.
China.
Second half of that word,
Not
China.
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 Just like Arnold Schwarzenegger called it California. Here in California.
Hey, that's the governor to you,
Yeah,
baby.
that's the governor.
Now go charges. Go.
Yeah. I slept with my housekeeper. Yeah.
California.
Get to the chopper. All right.
No,
Timmy
I like
Hogue.
the one where the wizard is like California. That's my favorite.
My favorite is when he loses his mask in Total Recall and his eyes are popping out. He's like, "Ah! Ah!"
No, but a fun little question here. So, like, if you were to compare the current situation to any sort of horror, any sort of terrible franchise, who would it be? Like the Browns, the Hornets, just like it's that bad, right? Like who would you pick?
Gosh, to make it a metaphor by
Metaphor?
this year? as
It's the brown hornets.
People.
Yeah, I'll pick the Hornets. I'll pick the Hornets, man. Like they're like nobody knows they exist. They're so terrible.
I would say it's something. It's like, to me, it's the Toronto Maple Leafs. Like it's disaster after disaster with the most annoying people surrounded by it with the most attention, and it's just, to me, like just never ending stupidity, and that's what the Maple Leafs are.
I would say it's probably the New York Knicks.
Oh yeah, no, that's a safe answer.
Lots
That's
of
a safe
attention.
answer,
A bunch of annoying owners,
Horrible
with people
leadership.
at each other's throats, and they throw money at everything.
Right, horrible.
Yeah.
leadership.
Money printer, go burr.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mm.
Timmy Hogue, I saw a dumb comment from someone on Tree's Twitter that told him to leave Pittsburgh if he didn't like it. Yeah, Tree, stick your fat-
I remember that. It's like, stick your forks. This isn't your battle. It's like, if
you don't-
they're looting my city. And
If you don't like it, leave.
if you don't like it, leave. It's like, well, my entire family lives in this area. The the only places other people live are due to work.
Hey, you don't tell
And
Because of
that.
I mean,
you.
I've lived here my whole life, and there's no point to me leaving if I can
Hey,
work wherever. Why should I leave?
Show some respect. You don't tell that to someone who's from Pittsburgh, right? You don't tell them to leave. No, you
man.
leave. This is my town.
Listen, Tree, because of you, that statue of Mario Lemieux got vandalized.
It's all because of you.
It's
Yeah.
probably the dude who did it. You know, that 20-year-old twat who lives with his parents in Shaler.
Shaler.
Yeah, Shaler's like a middle-class town.
Oh.
Shaler sounds like the kind of town that has a trailer park that's prominent.
Yes,
It
yes.
probably is.
Probably.
Alex
Their most
Moreno, hey
notable
guys,
landmark
just
is at Denny's.
hey guys, just want to hope everyone is good. Thank you, Alex.
Thank you.
Alex Moreno again. There's no honor among thieves or vandals. Shaking my head.
Nope,
well,
nope.
that's what makes
No.
them thieves and vandals, right? And
Or
then-
thugs. Nope.
They've been
None of
terrible.
them.
Did you see what they did to that homeless guy in Austin?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
I
the next
did. No, I
Snapchat.
did. I did. I
Snapchat.
saw that.
What
I
happened
saw that.
there?
Pissed me off. Like
Yeah.
seriously, this man has literally nothing. What does
That's
he
one-
have to do with their exchange?
That's what I'm saying. Prosecute those thugs, man. Get them in
Fortunately,
prison.
like he got his stuff back. Like people
Yeah, he
donated
did.
his stuff.
Yeah,
to
that's
him.
good.
I mean,
But
it's a
it's
bunch
still-
of hipsters burning his shit. Like,
Yep.
and then they
Mhm.
blame Infowars for it. It's like, no,
Nope.
Infowars
Clout
didn't do that.
chasing. I told you, clout
man.
chasers.
No,
Clout
I
chasers.
think it was Alex Jones. It was all his fault. He did it.
He
Well,
did.
it
It
was
was
the
Dick
chemicals that turned the frogs gay.
I wonder if his
Yeah.
head has exploded yet from this. He's
Probably.
he's
I mean,
just
when is his
thinking-
head never exploded?
That's true.
Like-
He's an opportunist.
I'm Alex Jones, and my head's about to explode. I'm
Yeah.
gonna go out there, and we're gonna throw that mattress back in the fire and get him out of Austin.
Yeah, you're the intellectual and you're pissed. Right? Is that what he said?
That's pretty good.
Pretty
I'm
much.
pissed. I got big super male vitality.
All right. Also, buy,
Buy my
my
supplements.
supplements too. While I scream in your face. Buy shit.
Ace Kinshader, riots for many are the voices of the unheard, to paraphrase MLK. Even though he condemns riots, he sees them as unheard, lashing out because the system has completely ignored their pleas for help.
No, I understand that. I mean, I
always
personally
thought MLK was nonviolent, though.
Yeah, well, like I think that his quote gets misconstrued or maybe even taken out of context sometimes because I mean, from what I've learned, MLK, I mean, he was never violent.
Yeah,
you know?
MLK was inspired by Gandhi, I thought.
Exactly. He was very, very religious. He was about peace, man. Like, I mean, so I think it's really easy for somebody to take a quote out of context and just like blow it up. But then again, his son had tweeted that, yeah, he sort of saw it that way. So it's like, well, at that point, can you really question any, like, I mean, because like his son basically confirmed it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just really confusing. I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah,
Like nobody's
I don't
clear.
know.
Just like nobody's like 100% clear, and like that's another major problem. Like just be 100% honest, even if it's the most hateful stuff. Like be honest, so that way I can see who you really are. But then that's the thing. People don't want to really
no,
know who they really are.
Yeah.
So.
Alex Moreno, if people said what they were thinking at all times, we would be the most racist society. Because I honestly think that but everyone does this. Everyone will look at a group of people and start judging them, and it's sad, but that's how our stupid minds
unfortunately,
work.
there's a lot of truth
Right.
to that.
And we think
and it's
very
a sad
racist
reality. I
things.
mean, they're called stereotypes for a reason.
Right. we think very unfair, very racist things, and I think the good people in the world know how to suppress them and love other people. But your natural instinct is to look at at other people that are different from you and be like, I don't know who these people are.
Yeah.
Like I think I should fear them. When
Yeah, I don't
reality,
know them, so I'll hate them. That makes sense.
And the problem is too, when you see stuff like this, it's going to cause more distrust.
Yeah, but like I don't get it. Like, I don't understand them, so I'm gonna hate them. Makes perfect sense.
You have to talk to yourself in your own voice and say, you know what? Those are just people like me and my group of friends, and they're just trying to have a good time. And you know what? If they're cool, then I'm gonna be cool with them. And that's what we've done our whole lives, and that's what makes us not racist. But the things that go on in your head, like some people I just think can't separate the two or haven't been taught that those thoughts are wrong.
And also stop with the whole reverse racism is a thing. No, it's not. Like anyone can be racist. It doesn't matter. Black people can be racist.
There's no reverse racism. It's just racism.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Everyone is racist to each other.
Everybody is racist.
There's no reverse racism. It's just racism.
It's just racism.
Pure racism.
Yeah, call it for what it is. Stop giving it these little, bullshit titles and whatever.
Yeah, there's like plenty of racism on Black Twitter.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, like it's some of the most racist shit I've ever seen.
Yep.
But
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Remember Floyd Mayweather against Pacquiao the first time around? That's another.
Pacquiao was like he was saying some rough shit.
Yep. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there's boxing.
They
just
homophobic.
Racist shit. Alex Moreno. These businesses would probably condemn Chauvin. I am equally enraged at these degenerates for taking advantage of a bad situation to benefit this. So that's the sad thing is like, I think, there are owners and there are people that are like, yeah, I'm outraged too. And they're not only outraged about George Floyd, they're also have been taken everything's been taken from them. So they lose twice.
I think everyone was at the point in the beginning. It's like, wait, this is bullshit. I mean, I'm trying to look for caveat because, like, okay, there were a bunch of situations where it turned out to be a lie, but this doesn't turn out to be a lie.
Right.
The dude had a knee on the back of his neck for a long time. And it's just like, okay, this is bullshit. And then you get to the riots. It's like, that was your chance. I hate to say it.
Yeah.
That's sad. Kyle Wilson.
Remember? Sorry, go ahead.
Because you had people right up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
You did.
Kyle Wilson, if by supporting the rights of mankind, I shall save one unfortunate victim of tyranny or of ignorance equally fatal, his blessing shall be sufficient consolation for me for the contempt of all mankind. John Adams. Oh, that was one of the back in the days crazy revolutionaries. But yeah, I think it's that's a great quote, by the way. He's basically saying, we're not going to be victims of tyranny.
Yeah.
And we're not going to be ignorant. We must be free of our stupidity. That was deep. Alex Moreno. These businesses didn't support Chauvin. What the fuck? Yes. I hate people who see no middle ground at all here. That's what's bothersome to me. Is like, why would you take an extreme position on something when the truth is very much in the middle somewhere?
It's not always black and white. There's always some gray. It's always gray. There's always gray.
I said this
sometimes
in
it's
the
half
comment
black and
section
half
of
white.
my previous video.
Yeah.
Like, it's like there's no right or wrong answer here. It's very nuanced.
Yes.
And a lot of people are still going to say they deal in absolutes. It's either you are with me or you are against me. It's like you are either an ally or you are a racist, or you are an ally or you are a worthless thug.
I mean, some of my friends that haven't spoke on it. Like I said, some of them were afraid. Like they're even getting attacked.
There's no winning play.
Yeah.
They get called complicit or cowards.
I'm like, dude, that's not right.
It's just going to lead them back, or it's going to lead them right into racism. Because it's like, okay, they're going to get resentful.
Lead to more separation, more than
yes. That's going to be the problem there. Because as I said, all this is going to lead to is more political division and racism.
Absolutely.
And it's because there's going to be no agreement. Everyone's going to feel antagonized if they try something. And with the logos. Like there are people bitching that it's taking away voices from black people, or if you don't do it, you're not considered an ally.
Yeah, like I said, you cannot
it's
win.
Like, what can you do?
Can't win.
It's hard. It's hard. I'm trying my best to
Can't
understand
win, so
both
just
sides, but it's hard.
Just say how you feel, because you're not gonna win. You're
Yeah,
gonna
I
piss
said
off
what I
none
feel,
of the
and I'm
people
still
some of
getting
the
shit
time.
up from it for
Yeah,
some.
but it's like it's like, oh well, it's like, I don't know. Like when I was like first speaking up on the whole situation, like I wasn't sure how I was going to be received, because really, like, I mean, nobody really discussed, racial issues, that deep in the NASCAR community before. And, there wasn't, like a ton of conversations going on about it. And I mean, as soon as I found out, like, oh, okay, like, so, there are, some good people, some bad people, I'm like, I don't care if I, lose any sort of, opportunities.
No, there's
whatnot. Like, I mean, that all that stuff is irrelevant. I mean, as long as you do what is right in your heart, then you can live with yourself. Because if I was just quiet about the whole thing, I couldn't live with myself. I wouldn't be able to.
with
Yeah,
you.
and the one thing I've never understood is that a lot of people are complaining that nobody's getting a voice heard because of the color of their skin. Yet, if somebody has an opposing opinion, they get criticized and dismissed for the color of their skin.
Look, how about this? Let's just all just treat each other equally. Like, is it that hard? Is it that hard?
I mean, we're all human beings.
Very difficult.
Yeah,
There you go.
I mean, everyone's a human being, right? But no, let's just riot and let's just destroy stuff. And hey, I hate you, you hate me, blah blah blah. Okay, all right, y'all can do that. I'll just sit here with you guys and have fun.
Ace Shader finishing his thought. He said even when they legitimately protest, he's saying, yeah, rioting, it hurt.
It detracts from it.
It defeats the purpose.
Detracts from it.
What are you doing, Kevin?
Jeez,
God
holy
damn
crap!
it.
That's the biggest super chat I've ever seen in my life.
Wow, $125.
Oh
How you
my
guys
God,
doing
dude.
tonight? Hope you guys are doing okay. These riots got me more conspiratorial than I want to. Uh-oh, he's in his bunker, guys. Something doesn't feel right about this whole mess. All right, Kevin, just come on in and tell me what's going on. Thank you, by the way. What's going on in Nashville, buddy?
Oh, riot.
Yeah, Nashville got
What is
hit pretty
Nashville
hard.
rioting for? They can't do any busking enough? They can't play their music on the streets? What is Nashville rioting for?
Rochester had riots. Rochester, New York.
Salt Lake
That
had
is
riots.
that is some very
Pretty
Me
much
Too rioting right there.
Everywhere had riots, and that's what's bothering me a little
Right.
bit. Like
Mormons were rioting?
What?
Oh yeah, surprisingly so. Yes, they're pissed
Mormons
too.
were
That
pissed.
shows the situation. When Mormons riot, oh my god,
That sounds like a bad video series. When Mormons attack.
Actually,
Oh my God.
what would be worse is if the Amish riot and attack.
The Amish
I mean, the
were pissed
Amish,
too.
the Amish are protesting. Even the
Amish was
Amish are
out.
protesting.
The Amish
Yep.
was out.
We got Anonymous backing us too. Oh my goodness, it is crazy.
Dude, they'd be scary because with their wood building technology, they would build incredible siege equipment and just chuck
Hold on.
trebuchets.
How are the
They'll
Amish
just
able
line
to riot? They're not supposed to know what's going on. They don't.
I will
have-
say
they're not
this
supposed
though.
to have
I will
CNN.
say this. I will say this though. I cannot wait for the famous South Park episode on this whole situation to come out.
Oh,
I can't wait
boy.
for that. That is going to be.
It's gonna be
one come
great.
out.
It's gotta be like one of those special episodes, like an hour long type deal. I can't
So
wait
Kenny
for that
gets
one.
killed and it starts a riot because they
Yeah.
find out that Kenny.
Oh yeah. Doesn't Cartman
they'll
say
do it
race
about-
wars?
Yeah.
Cartman's
They'll do it
like
about,
race wars.
And then
Token
Cartman
from
like
Cartman.
Oh yeah,
Cartman
that's
is the
right.
cop
Fights
and
Token.
shit.
Yeah.
All right, hey Kevin, thank
What's
you
up?
for that donation.
Oh.
By the way, appreciate it.
I know.
I hope you're staying safe. You have any thoughts
Yeah,
that you
I'm
want to
sa-
share?
I'm staying safe, but man, this whole mess just doesn't feel right. Because have you seen some of the videos on like the bricks being laid out in the streets when there's no construction?
yeah.
I have. Some shady
Yeah.
shit's going on right now. I don't know what it is, but
Since
I
the
don't
dawn
like
of
it.
time,
I
though,
think I know exactly what it is. It's more of a diversion. That's probably why I don't like communists as much as everyone else does, mainly because this is practically from their playbook. Like I retweeted a small little comic, I think it was called the Will It Happen Tomorrow? It's like It's like a Red Scare comic from 1947. And the parallels are pretty damn shocking because they're basically outlining how a communist country would actually go ahead and subjugate a non-communist country, you know, divide and conquer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've never
yeah, we're
understood
certainly
why
divided.
people have like rallied to communism in this country. Because if you
Yeah, I
actually
don't get
talk to
that.
anyone who's lived in the Soviet Union, they're like, "No, it's horrible.
It is,
Because
yeah.
they're like
That
nothing
is
but red
communism.
lines. You have random power outages. You have no technology, no creativity."
But like I said,
point
And
is
it's just
bad,
like,
too.
and they're
They
probably
subjugate-
abhorred at this situation.
I
They
love
subjugate.
capitalism. I just want to
Yeah,
put that.
and look at
Yeah,
the photos of people that came from East Germany to West, or like East Germany to West Germany after the Berlin Wall fell. They were just
But-
amazed at
but-
I
the
can
technology.
guarantee you. I can
Hold on.
guarantee you. Under communism, blacks would suffer more. I guarantee you.
Absolutely.
Everyone suffers.
you-
Everyone
Sorry,
suffers.
capitalism is where it's at. I love green. That is my favorite color. Not black, white, Asian. Like,
Capitalism has
green.
flaws, but it's the best thing we have.
my
It's
favorite
kind of
color
an
is
off-
green, and that should be everyone else's favorite color. Green.
Those green
Money.
chicks
But yeah.
are hot.
Government green. Best
Yeah.
Go
color.
back at your
That's why we're
Yeah.
all corporate whores.
Alex
Yeah.
Moreno, I hate the liberal media and I hate the presidency. Well, aren't you stuck in a dichotomy?
Man, you are such a rebel.
Come on,
why
man.
You're in California,
Alex
man.
Moreno.
Come on, man.
You are
There's
in
a
California.
structure fire.
You have the most basic opinion ever.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
There's a
god.
structure fire down the street from me right now. Great line from the song April 24th.
Yeah. I think Utah, didn't they have like a bunch of like power lines explode or something?
Yeah. It's
I
fun to
remember seeing
listen
that.
to
I believe
Sublime
so.
when
I
there's not a
It's
riot happening. And then when you listen to that song, you're like, oh shit, they're talking about riots.
Oh, looks like they're firing tear gas in Houston now.
Oh,
Or
boy,
they're-
here it
Oh, here we
comes.
go. Yep,
Here
here we
it
go.
goes.
More
It's
It's the
bullshit.
bullshit.
nighttime. Here we
Yeah,
go.
it's the nighttime. More
When
chaos.
the night
Yep.
starts, the looting starts.
Craig
Yep.
Kramer, extreme left and extreme right are the problem. Yeah,
Yep. Assholes.
yeah. Ace can shader, no tree. Fox is right spin. MSC is left spin. CNN is the spin of the enlightened centrist LMAO. Yes. CNN had Greta Thunberg as an expert
As
on
a
coronavirus.
What does
Next-
Greta Thunberg know about?
Wait,
She'll be an
hold
expert
up.
on race.
She's a brainwashed, poor victim of her parents.
Yeah.
My
I
parents are part of friggin' Antifa. What do you expect?
Yeah. I was about
Oh.
to ask. Like, wasn't that whole thing like just for like clout, anyways, for like a
Yes.
movie or some
She's
shit?
a 13-year-old
right?
cloud chaser.
Yeah. Well, like
the
her parents,
algorithm.
She learned it
yeah,
from
like her parents
parents.
put her in that situation or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
the parents like brainwashed her or something. It's just like
boycotted
it's,
all
you're
the
16. You should not have to worry about like how fucked the environment is. If you want to go after someone, go after India and China. They're the
Oh,
ones
yeah.
causing all
No,
the
not
CO2
America.
emissions.
I mean, don't get me wrong. America is certainly not perfect, but
Of
I mean,
course,
isn't
but-
China worse? Like, isn't
and
India
China
way
is
worse?
significantly worse.
China's
Yeah.
significantly worse on the front of having total emissions, but the USA
Okay.
is significantly worse on emissions per capita
Okay.
because
there
of
you go.
I know
because
this.
of our instant coffees and our McDonald's drive-throughs and our 8-mile per gallon trucks and all that sort of thing.
But I
I
love
think
my
the 8 mile per
truck.
gallon trucks died.
I love my truck. I don't have
Oh
a
shit,
truck.
no, they're still alive. Did you see Ford put out that 7.3 in their Super Duty?
Do they make one?
Oh,
Shovel that
Ooh.
gasoline into that fucking motor. Here we
for
go.
Is
real.
that-
.1
where's the
GM
car that has the pussy magnet on it? That's what I want to know. Where is
Probably
the
the
pussy
H2 or the
magnet?
white Cadillac Escalade.
They already make one
Uncultured-
of those that doesn't run on gas.
All right, guys. Peanut Gallery, calm down. We're trying to get to these snappers. Uncultured Barbarian. I grew up long before all of you. The 70s were more divided than we are now. I agree with that. 70s were
Oh,
fucked up.
okay.
Media has been fanning the racial flames for 2+ decades for the ratings. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why they're not really
Nothing
news. They're
makes-
infotainment.
Right.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just entertainment
nothing
channels.
makes
at
a
this point.
news desk editor harder than a white person killing an unarmed black person.
Yep.
That is fucking
yeah.
jack off
Here's
material.
the sad truth about this: if it
And
were a
that's
black
terrible.
police officer, no one would care. If
Yeah,
it were
oh,
a
yeah,
white
yeah.
man,
No
no one would
Yeah.
care.
Right.
If it's because it's a white officer killing a black man.
Oh, and
that's
this is
why they focused on that story.
and this
it's
is the
sad
most.
truth, but unfortunately, it's not that police are killing black people; it's that police are killing all people.
Oh no,
White
and this is
people,
also
Asian people, Hispanic people, black people. It's an
Mhm.
overreach of power. It's not
Mhm.
racial. It's because the police overstepped his boundaries. And I mean, the guy was probably resisting arrest, but that doesn't mean you put his neck on the back of his throat for 9 minutes.
I don't
also,
understand how resisting arrest is. He's face down on the pavement with his hands in cuffs.
I know,
behind
right?
him.
I know,
I'm
right?
pretty sure
He's
that the
resisting. Yeah,
standard-
that's
The
I mean,
standard
he may have
police
been.
response when you have a man on the ground in cuffs on his face,
He's already
the next
cuffed.
step is to pick him up and throw him in the car.
Yeah.
Not
That's
to
what I
If
put
you
don't
want to
get.
do
down
that,
on him.
put like your neck or your knee on his back. Something
Yeah.
that won't, like.
Or his ass or whatever that not on his fucking throat pipe.
And it's not like he was a child molester or something. It was just
Yeah, he was
like
a
a
regular
$10
dude.
bill.
He did have a pretty bad crime history. He apparently put a loaded gun onto a pregnant woman's belly while he was robbing her. But this was a while ago.
Okay.
Like,
So
he's
it
kind
was
of
in
a
his
piece of
past
shit.
though. Oh,
Like,
it was
he
in
was
his past though.
Oh yeah, it was.
Okay.
But I mean,
But in the moment of
did he
this
change
situation
though?
where he dies,
yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. I know, like, he lived in Houston for a while, had a huge criminal record, spent like a bunch of time in jail, and then I think.
But the whole point is
he went
that
to Minnesota.
the whole point is that like he shouldn't have died though. That's the main.
No,
Yeah,
no,
he should have
yeah.
never
He
He was
died
a piece of shit,
at
but
all.
he didn't deserve to. Like,
Yeah.
that was uncalled for.
Yeah,
Did
you need
not
be
deserve
killed.
to die whatsoever.
not at
No,
all.
he didn't.
All right, Alex Moreno, Song of the Week, The Ghost of Tom Joad by RATM cover version.
Rage Against the Machine.
Oh, Rage Against the Machine. Tom,
Man walks along a railroad track, but he's gone someplace. But he's no turning back.
all right.
Alex, I got one for you. How about Civil War by
Guns N' Roses.
Not knocking on heaven's door.
Oh, that song.
No, that
What we
song.
have
No,
here.
not that song. The,
Oh, what we have
I
is a
don't
failure to
need
communicate.
no Civil War.
Oh yeah. I don't want to believe your Civil War. Hey,
That's a good one.
hey. There's actually a cover band called Rocket Queen, and the lead singer was this black guy that did a perfect Axl Rose, and his name was Blaxl Rose. It was perfect. No homers. The corporate press is the enemy of the people. Yeah. They don't report the truth. See, like if we lived in Syria or some really media or state-controlled media, they get none of the truth. We get too much.
Yep.
We get too much of it, and we get it spun.
You get
And
too
you
much
know-
opinion.
Yeah.
The reality is people hate the truth too, and
You
they
gotta-
just want to
well,
lie.
Mhm.
Here's
You know?
the thing: truth hurt.
Yep.
But
Absolutely.
That's
the
why I
thing,
say
like,
that.
Why do you
And
think I
lies
shit
sell
post? The truth is the deadliest weapon.
it is.
I hate to quote Lizzo, but they're right.
I'm very bald and ugly.
Fucking
I hate
Lizzo,
the truth.
dude, come on.
I hate
But yeah,
Salvatore.
protest that ended up with like 7 structure fires in East Hollywood. I can't respect that. That's what are you doing?
Yeah.
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 I don't know.
All right.
Hollywood.
Salvatore, damn, remember when the coronavirus was a big worry? Yeah,
Oh, I know.
mean, I think America
Oh, it's
should
gonna be a
just
big
open
war
up.
too.
Oh,
Weeks
dude.
from now.
Yeah, coronavirus is out.
We gave
Those
up.
numbers are going way up.
We've
Yeah, I
given
think
up. Just
I think
There
we're
ain't-
officially in the inoculation stage. I
Bring-
don't think we're
yeah,
doing
there ain't
none
much
more of this.
social
Go-
distancing going
just
on.
go herd
I remember everyone
immunity.
talking about like
Why
no
not?
like events over the size of like 5. Now
We
we're
tried
at like
social
thousands of
distancing.
people connected with no masks or anything
Yeah.
whatsoever.
Mhm.
It's like, no.
Well,
Now
NASCAR's
that
talking about letting fans back as soon as this month. So just that fast.
Damn,
So I'm
Might
like,
be a little
we'll
too
see.
quick, but
We'll
I mean,
see. I
they're
mean,
trying to
we'll
push it
see.
out.
Why not?
At this-
We tried social distancing. We just couldn't do it. So we'll just
Well,
we'll just do the fucking herd immunity. Let's go to plan
Yeah.
B, which is
Well,
fuck
at
it.
this point, you might as well. I mean,
Nothing's
if
working.
Cuomo
We're gonna
was
have
right
another.
about-
We're gonna kill each other before Corona kills us. That's a fucking fact. We're
if
gonna
Co-
kill
if
each
Cuomo
other.
was right about
first.
like how many people were getting more sick going at home than they are going outside. Then
Mhm.
why not? I mean, at this point, we're already like the cat's out of the bag. We might as well just open it up.
Yeah, pretty much.
Donovan Gibbs, a 10-year-old girl got maced in a Seattle protest. What is your 10-year-old doing out on the street?
Yeah. And
Oh,
I also
boy.
saw I even saw babies out there, pets.
Right.
What is wrong
You're
with
just-
you
you're
guys?
just asking to be.
You're asking for
be
trouble. You're
martyred.
asking
Right.
for
You're
a
trying to
tragic
martyr-
situation to
right.
happen.
You're trying to
Well, I
martyr
want
your
to go
kid.
protest, but I had to take my children with me because I couldn't.
Like, why
find
would you
a
put them
babysitter.
in
Why would
harm's
you let
way?
your child
Because they
Yeah.
want to teach them the reason, like,
Yeah.
oh, the
That's
police are out here trying to kill us.
Dude,
Oh, yeah.
that's
I will show you
indoctrination.
why.
It's like Nickelodeon showing like 9 minutes of like I can't breathe. It's like, why does a
I saw
child
that.
need to see
I
that?
saw that.
Does not.
That's
Does not make
indoctrination, dude.
A child
Like, tell
needs
them
to be
like, you
a
have to tell
child.
them in a quiet manner. Like Sesame Street was perfect in that regard.
Yeah.
But now this is like you're just shoving it right in a kid's face.
Oh yeah, and then the
When I'm
freaking
like
violence
7
is
or 8 years
happening.
old,
Like,
I'm like, I'd be scared shitless.
I think
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
be cool
What is
if
this?
there was a
the
riot
freaking
on
cops, the
Sesame.
freaking
That's not
tear gas being
powerful.
out. Come on, man. How is that gonna inspire any kid growing up? That's gonna freaking scare the shit out of them. Are you kidding me? They're never gonna want to trust freaking cops again like that, man. Even though cops are not all bad.
No.
Again,
No.
not all cops are bad. I know a few out here, man. And even one of them
I
was
completely
my
agree.
freaking track coach growing up too. Like he's a freaking male role model in my life. So I mean,
Mhm.
I know everyone's experiences are a lot different though. So, but I'm just speaking from my perspective. I know everyone else has different perspectives.
Salvatore, buck 99. I was born in 1968. Wow, someone's older than me.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Jeez.
And I'm fucking
I
old as
would
fuck.
not have guessed he was born in '68.
No, but he's so real, you know, like that's the old school mentality. Jared
Mhm.
Froman, if you want to hear more from me, I'll be glad to come on. Maybe at the end. Maybe. We're already behind. We're an hour behind on Snapchat.
We're just shooting
Uh-huh.
shit.
James
much.
Amadei, people are crazy. We need sports. You're damn right, James. That's
Not
the
if
thing.
the Rona
This thing
catches
was
first.
such a powder keg, and we have nothing to distract us. Like, if all the four sports were going on, I think there'd be less riots because people are like,
Oh, yeah.
damn, man, don't
yeah.
don't cancel the game tonight, man. I gotta get to the game. And
It's
then-
like, wait, the finals are on. I gotta watch the finals. I
Right,
can't
right,
riot.
right. I can't riot. I don't have time.
Although I think the NBA would make a lot of a statement, like they'd have a walkout or something.
Yeah,
the
probably.
NHL wouldn't have that. The MLB wouldn't have that. The NBA is very connected to
They'd
like
have
social.
very
issues.
well designed "I can't breathe" shirts, and they would wear them in pregame warm-ups.
Mhm.
And then people would hate
You
them
know-
for doing that, and then
Mhm.
it's just ridiculous. I can't.
You know what I think would
I
be
think
a
if they
very
keep it away
powerful
from
NBA
like the anthem or like on the court itself, it's fine. Like LeBron James,
I don't
like is
have a-
very socially active, but he keeps it off the court.
Yeah.
Remember after the Michael Brown shooting, the Rams came out with the hands up.
The hands up, don't shoot.
Yeah.
Imagine if two NBA teams agreed with each other that they would wait for the first 8 minutes and 46 seconds of the first quarter before either of them started playing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't shock me. I mean, they did the 24-second shot clock violation with Kobe.
For Kobe, and he
Oh,
didn't.
yeah.
He
I
doesn't-
miss Kobe, man. Dude, he was holding us together, bro.
Oh
Yeah, I
God!
know,
Well,
Kobe was
as soon as
doing
Kobe died, that's when all
That's
I
he started.
mean,
That was the
it's
signal from God.
he was like the seraphim.
Yeah.
Dude, like it's like God was like nah. It was like, no,
Yeah.
Hey
dude.
Kobe,
you guys are
Let me,
fucked.
Kobe,
let me
you
tell
might wanna
back to the
come.
year 2020.
Yeah, it's like
He just saved Kobe from what was happening.
Pretty
It's like,
much,
yeah,
it's like,
yeah,
hey,
you
Kobe.
did good enough. Black
Yeah, it's
Mamba.
like-
Go, get out of here. You were kind of an asshole in your later career, but we don't care. LA loves you. Go.
Don't
Oh
worry,
yeah,
you-
oh yeah,
you
that
don't
one.
have heaven or
story.
hell. You got your own spot here.
Yeah, that one
With
Kobe
me.
story was funny.
Don't-
That one story was funny. When Kobe told all those bums like, "You're getting traded."
Oh yeah,
For
yeah,
Dallas
yeah,
Trade. I'm like, hey, I'm only like 13.
wasn't it
man.
your huge ass contract that handcuffed the team into those awful plays?
Yeah, well.
You know what? That is true, though. That is true. That is true. Yeah.
Don't feed Phil. To fix this problem, we need everybody on board and working together, and do not lose hope. If we lose
Mhm.
hope, the battle is ours. We got to be like the
Dude,
Cleveland
I've already
Browns
lost.
fans.
Dude, I'm a
Right.
cynical motherfucker. I've
Right.
already.
We got to be like the
Hope is
Lions
dead.
fans who
No,
just get
no,
up every morning
Tree.
and refuse
No
to
tree.
accept.
Don't lose hope.
Yeah.
Dude, I lost hope like a decade ago.
No, please. Oh, a decade. Oh, too late. Too late already.
It's way too late.
I'm a
bro.
decade late.
Beast of Metal 1989 and 1968. My dad was off the coast of Vietnam getting slowly but steadily poisoned by the asbestos lining his Navy issued fire suit. Yeah.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, thank you for your service, Beast of Metal Dad. We don't have it as bad, right? What's the most traumatic thing that we've gone through this year? We had to stay home
Corona.
and fucking
Yeah.
play our
Well-
video games for 3 months. Come on. We're
Yeah.
not in a fucking
Yeah.
jungle
Everything.
in case
Go on Tinder. Go on
Fucking-
Tinder all
right,
day.
right.
Snapchat all day.
Right.
I had
Not-
to drive a
right.
giant circle of the U.S.
Mm-hmm. Getting on Zoom meetings
I
with
shit
Haley
post on the
Deegan.
internet. That's really about
Uh-huh.
it. I did a couple interviews with some podcasts.
Right.
Yeah.
We
Texting
fought
Haley
Alameda County
Deegan.
and won.
Right. Okay. Salvatore. Chargers belong in San Diego. 2020 is the worst.
They
year in
do.
history.
No. We said this before. Not 1861 through 1865.
Yes, we
were
agreed that
pretty
that.
bad.
Nah,
We were at
man.
war with each other. Hundreds of thousands of us died.
Yeah.
That might be
1944
worse.
was really bad.
Salvatore
1944
Jared,
was
can we
really
agree Tony Stewart sucks? LOL. Safe. Stay safe, bro.
Tony Stewart's a goat. What are you talking about?
Yeah, he is a good. He won a race with
You
a
got
code
against
brown.
smoke.
He won 3 championships. Who is this guy? He's trolling.
He won a race after he shit himself. That's
He
what
did.
Tony Stewart did. Mhm.
That's dedication, because
And
if
then he
I
also
shit myself
killed
in the car, I'm stopping.
He also killed a
No.
kid on the dirt track.
Okay,
by
yeah,
accident.
that was
By
bad, but
accident.
it's okay.
Okay. Alex Moreno, I like this one. Cut my year into pieces. This year sucks pure ass. There.
Done it.
I told you my friend Josh, his sister dated Jerry, the lead guitarist, for 6 years. And then as soon as they hit it big, he dumped her. Joey.
No, you're lying. No
Yes,
way.
There were multiple times where
That's
his sister's dad would make fun of Jerry for not getting a job. He'd be like, "Would you get a job, man? Like, what the fuck?" Like, because he was basically living in their house. And then they got famous and never heard, then ghosted after she supported his broke ass.
Cut my wife into pieces. This man
All right.
goes to
Joey
divorce court.
Overstreet, I am so done with this controversy, so let me start. Halo 3 is not the best Halo. Reach is the best. Reach has a good, short, sweet story and great character. I'm not a big Halo guy.
No,
Are we getting fighting words here?
No. Halo 3 is the GOAT. What is he talking about? I mean, to
Uh-oh.
each his own, I guess,
Watch
but
out
Halo
for the
3,
riots.
no.
Here they
I
come.
love
What's wrong
No,
with
let's start the
that?
rioting
the
over Halo 3.
injustice. Here comes
Four
the
is pretty good.
injustice. Ace Ken Shader, you just had to say it would get worse. Context, I DM'd you something 5 on Twitter. LMAO. All right, let me see. What did he Twitter me? Oh, was that Ace? Ace sent me a leak. Russians okay use of nukes in response to non-nuclear attacks. Holy shit. Okay. So we're going to get nuked.
Well, fuck.
Jeez. That's not hopeful.
That's peak 2020 right there.
Yep.
Everyone just gets nuked.
That took me back to the Cold War of the 1980s. Nick
Fuck it, we're on the
Leroy.
nuke.
Speaking of Cold War, I sent you a tweet about the said comic.
Oh,
If you want to take a
okay.
look at that.
There's so much going on right now. I can barely concentrate on reading these
I know.
snappers.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's very confusing. I'm
Yeah,
just-
he's getting all
I'm-
old
I'm
and
taking it
senile.
all
now.
in,
That's
yeah.
why he's
I'm
getting old and
getting it.
senile.
Yes, I'm old and senile, and then someday you'll be old and senile.
No. Not as much as you.
I thought so too. Let me tell you, Darian. When I was your age, I'd be like, I'll never be skinny. I'll always have this 6-pack abs. I'll always be rock hard and chiseled. And now I'm just like, damn, what the fuck happened to me, man?
We'll
When I
see.
was your age,
We'll see
I
what
thought I'd
happens.
always
Yeah,
have hair.
I said the same shit.
Always hair on my head.
Ice cream is fucking good, man. Nick Leroy, what are your 20 Prez election predictions? About a week ago,
You don't honestly think Biden's gonna win?
after Joe Biden dropped that "You Ain't Black" drop, I was like, "Oh, Trump."
Yeah.
is gonna win this. But
Joe
Trump
Biden
hasn't-
has no differing opinion. He's the safe conservative pick for a Democrat. It's like, wow, I'm supposed to be inspired by a dude who may have dementia.
Well, I'll be honest. I just think both sides are just both fake, and they just want to buy the black vote no matter what. And I'm not gonna really. I don't even. I've never voted still, and I honestly don't know if I'll vote. This time, so I'm not sure. But
I don't know. I'm not going to tell you who I am voting for, but I will say we're fucked. Thank you. Gonzo Lude, do you guys read Linda Logan's tweet about the protests? Mega oof. No, I'm trying to limit my stupid.
I don't know. I saw some tweet where some lady lied and she was all like, "Oh, New York City's on fire. My neighborhood's destroyed. Blah blah blah." And then her neighbor basically called her out like,
really?
"We live next door." I'm like, "Ha, I got you." Trying to freaking lie and freaking start stuff. That's what you get. You get exposed. So I love that, during this time, almost every single idiot is being exposed. I love it.
Yeah, this is, well, I mean, you give an idiot a leash, they'll eventually cut their own balls off.
Dude,
Marquez
they're just
Riley.
they're just killing themselves.
I have an idea for a video: top brawls in NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, NASCAR, and college football. I don't do the highlight assemblies, but there was some. My favorite brawl is where it happened in Japan, where the dude chases the pitcher into the outfield. That's
favorite brawl of all time, 2004 Chicagoland summer. Tony Stewart completely dumps Casey Kane on the restart. Casey Kane's crew chief incites a fight, and basically he gets in a fist fight with the crew with the 20 teams crew members, and then Tony Stewart actually won that race too. So it was funny.
NASCAR's had some
What
good
about
brawls.
Harvick on Montoya. Harvick on Montoya was a good fight.
Oh yeah, well you see, I don't really consider it a fight unless they're actually fighting. So like they were just kind of just pushing. They were just pushing. Like Gordon versus Keselowski in 2014, that was a fight.
That was a good fight.
That was a fight, yeah, and Keselowski deserved it because he was racing
near
like
the end here. No, we're not. Alex Moreno, cut my town into pieces. This year's a giant wart. No protection, no freedom. Don't give a fuck if my eyes are now bleeding. Oh, you got tear gas.
Oh no, he got tear gas. Oh,
Jordan
man.
Culberson wants to know, how can I get on the show? How about you DM me on Twitter and we'll try to get you on next week.
Just call 5 Points Bald in the DM, spam him, and he will. That's how I got on. I just kept saying bald for like years.
Bald, ugly, bald, ugly. Uncultured Barbarian Tree. I loved your vid about companies virtue signaling. That was pretty good. You
The
are
company.
Yes, you are the
that was
hero.
just like I did my
you
tweet, and it's
deserve.
just like whatever. I'll do a random vid on it because it's just like it's not even just this event. It's coronavirus,
It's all the time.
trans rights,
Same shit.
Gay Pride Month, Black History Month, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, any other disaster. It's the same damn thing.
I
All
think the
they
It's just
do.
like we will just like they want your money. That's all they're
All
doing.
they do, exactly. They're just pandering because they want you to buy their product. That's just business 101, man.
I think the
That's the
days
way it
are
is.
getting.
And the sad part is it works.
I know. I'm like, guys, I'll fall for it. Like, the fuck? They don't care about you.
The days are getting too oddly specific. Like Genital Warts Day was, and
That's a thing?
no,
What?
it's not.
That's
it's
a
not.
thing.
I'm messing with you. God,
I was about to
it's
say,
not.
quit trolling, man.
1/3 of
Stop
us
trolling.
would be 1/3 of us would be marching.
You
though.
see, now 5 points is fake news, guys. 5 points is fake news now.
We're all fake news.
Yeah, we're all
If
fake
there-
news.
if there was a
Pointing right
general-
at you, like
if-
Trump points at a reporter, like
I'm
you
just
are
saying,
fake.
if there was a herpes day, half of y'all would be walking. Shut the fuck up. Herpes awareness day. Thought you could get away with it. Now
Oh,
you have the
speaking
hook.
of what Tree told me about friggin' companies, like Ben and Jerry's calls for dismantling of white supremacy. That's on
Yep.
Twitter.
I remember that. I did see that's like really.
What?
You know what I think?
Stick the
I
ice
think-
cream, man.
I think the Nazis.
They
are
didn't give
bad.
a shit.
I'm just saying.
Ben and Jerry's has always been into that woke shit.
Racism is bad.
Oh my
That's why
god.
their ice cream suck.
Beast of
Well-
Metal 1989. I remember that last week. A bunch of musicians, including Ariana Grande, got canned. 1 week later, they're all uncanned except Lana Del Rey and some chick I've never heard of.
Did you
named
just say
Polka Bat.
Grande? You just said Grande. It's Grande. I never heard Grande ever.
You
ever.
don't get a grande mocha ice
5 points.
cappuccino?
Yeah, it sounds like a coffee. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, guys, if you're gonna go buy some
Ariana
tacos-
Grande.
Yeah, there you go.
Golly.
Five,
Her
you
name
want
is
some tacos?
Ariana Big, and she's tiny.
That is true.
Jordan Culberson wants to let us know I fuck sheep. Do you fuck them near the end of the cliff so that they push back? That's
Oh yeah, we're gonna lose. Quote. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Quote. I love it. Yeah, we're gonna lose.
demonetized.
I-
Kyle Wilson, my favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger moment is when he told they sent it to fuck you in the veto letter. Yeah.
Damn.
All right, I'm not sure if I can read this. All right.
Well, I mean, that's what I believe.
You want to
How
read
about
it? Then
this?
you read it.
No lives matter. You are all failed abortions that survive. You all suck. I will stay
Basically.
at home watching 1998 Tennessee and North Wilkesboro. Bring back North Wilkesboro.
Yeah, bring
racing
back
did-
North
That's what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
I
Like, I'm not
racing
talking
did
about all
North
lives matter, or
Wilkesboro.
Black lives matter, or Blue lives matter. None of our lives matter. Guess what happens when we die? The sun
You're
still
not
rises in the
worm-proof.
east, sets in the west, grass grows, life goes on.
And
We're
also,
all
guys,
fucking replaceable.
guys, we're like just small itty bitty, particles in the whole universe. Think
Yes.
about it.
Exactly.
Universe is like fucking, I don't know, like, I can't describe it. It's just, infinity, right?
I just can't describe the universe.
We need to discover aliens so we can take our hate to each other and put it towards them. Like, fuck those aliens.
Fuck those aliens.
We can be prejudiced towards them.
No,
I swear, like, once we discover aliens, racism will end.
I know, dude,
Racism
because
will go towards the aliens.
We'll start hating the aliens. We'll be like, God damn aliens.
Change.
Like, fucking aliens.
Why are we fighting
like
these aliens?
no Borks here.
But what did the aliens do, though? They did nothing to us. They were just minding their
They
business.
don't
I
care.
heard
It's
called
just
you guys a bunch of
like they're
sissies.
against us.
They're
not
here to
us,
probe
though.
our
They're
You
anuses.
don't know what the first emotion of racism usually in stride. It's fear first, then the hatred.
Well, it's aliens. You fear them, then you hate
You
them.
fear something different, so you start hating
This is
them
the
because
fourth
you're
time this week
afraid
they
of what
probed
they're
me.
going to do to you.
Sad Frisbee. Frank Zappa made a song called Trouble Every Day in 1966, and it still rings true every day. Shockingly true after 54 years. I have to listen to that. It's probably a great song.
Yeah, I'll have to listen to it after this.
All right, you read Salmon Boy after Kevin Von Michael Magnum's
Yep.
gracious tweet.
The FBI agent profiling video came from my city. Everyone's mad
Yeah,
about
that was a bad look.
Oh, the guy in the red shirt.
He's Sudanese, yes. And
Man, those
some guy-
cops are dicks, man.
Yeah,
Fucking
they were
stupid.
like, oh, you can't be here.
And
He's
I
like,
loved
"I'm an
it. I
FBI agent."
loved. He straight up told them, "No, you're not arresting me. I know that for a fact. You guys are just fucking more." I loved it, dude.
Yes.
He
Well,
told it like it
that's-
is, man.
That's how it's been. Wait. Oh, somebody else posted the white block too. I'm seeing this. Oh no, it's a white block with a black border. Oh, I see the subtle trying to be cute there.
Just don't be like Mark
Nuance.
Martin, it like a whole white box.
Nuance.
Just don't do that. Don't go that far.
Mark
Commander,
Martin is a white box.
read Commando
Yeah,
CQC.
This is
The reality of the world, sadly, is that pretty much all people are preconditioned to judge others
I
before
said
they
that.
actually meet someone.
Yep.
Pretty much what the NFC East does to each other. Go there.
Fucking Eagles fans and Cowboys fans.
Eagles
See,
fans are
I-
trash.
Okay,
I'm not even
right.
in the NFC East, and I agree with that.
No
Hey,
one's,
I love EDP though. EDP is a god. I love him.
I wish I could say no one's burning their city over a sporting contest, but I'm wrong.
I don't
Have you
know.
looked at the rest of the world whenever they won the World Cup?
Oh my god.
I really wish I could take the moral high ground of being a sport in sports, but people fucking get pissed off over a soccer match and start an entire war, or their team losing in the Stanley Cup Finals and they just burn their own city. And these are white Canadians.
Or in the case of France in the in the latest World Cup, they burned their city to the ground
Yeah.
in a celebratory riot.
Wait,
That's what I'm saying.
um,
There's people that want chaos when there's a large gathering of people, no matter what. It's going to happen.
And then the
Whatever
local
the intent
claim-
is.
And then the locals say they weren't from around here. It's like, oh, those Vancouver Raiders, they were people from Alberta trying to make us look bad.
No.
Oh, those
They just showed up immediately after
that they
this.
just look bad. It's like, no, those are you.
No.
Admit
El
it.
Salvador.
Those
burned
are
it.
you.
Pittsburgh
You
does
were
this
drunk.
with
The Kenny Chesney concerts. It's like, no, those people that littered aren't Pittsburghers. They're from West Virginia and all the country hicks. They're not Pittsburghers. No. You ever see white chicks at a country concert? They pretend they are the biggest rednecks in the history of the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeehaw. Oh, yeah.
Pittsburgh.
Tree, you
Craig,
like
I
country?
should know this firsthand.
Yeah,
Craig-
Tree, you like country, bro?
I used to work for a country station.
Oh, okay.
Ew.
And Kenny Chesney is a huge event in Pittsburgh.
Ew.
Craig
Sells out
Kramer,
Heinz Field, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah. Lots of garbage.
combo, Craig
Women
Women
Kramer
with
says-
no bras, no
Garbage
top,
and
titties
drunk
flapping all
people
over the
and-
place.
Before
See,
we
today's
go.
country
2 hours.
music is basically pop music. See,
And
my
country
family's
music
from
has just become, it went from
Yeah.
real
Take
country,
my
which was
horse
trash,
to the
to
Old Town
pretty much
Road.
it's just country rap. It's like just, it's
Yeah,
the
my
same shit
family's
that
from-
I bitch should rap about. It's the same
Right.
damn thing. It's like, okay,
Thanks.
how big your truck is, your girl on the side, going to a random bar and getting drunk, and maybe something about, going to church
Luke
on
Bryan.
Sunday, or, maybe nowadays there's probably some stuff about like money or something.
Yeah, something
Or,
like that.
Money,
it's like,
hoes, and
really-
cars.
it's-
Thanks, Taylor Swift. You ruined a genre again.
It's rap for white people. That's pretty much all it is.
Yeah, that is exactly what it is.
It is.
Craig
It
Kramer.
seems like
things that make a country song.
it
It's either
sounds
go
like
break-
it sounds really easy to be a country star.
Sounds
pretty
really
much
to be
is, like,
easy to be a musician. If
I
you're
should get
somewhat talented.
all
It's
all
just
of
like
you.
most of this is like auto-tuned. I mean,
Yeah.
once in a while, the only difference between like any other genre in country is sometimes you'll have like a little banjo in the background, or maybe a dobro or steel drum.
Right.
We
Like
should
literally,
know.
it's just like, there's a little banjo in the background, so that'll remind you that it's country and deep and like very on
Country
to earth.
sounds
It's like,
a
yeah,
redneck.
try telling that to Merle Haggard or Johnny Cash.
Oh, Johnny Cash is a freaking god.
How about
He
Willie
is, he
Nelson?
is.
Is that country? No.
Yeah, isn't that country?
Wait, Willie's
Well,
country.
Willie Nelson is country.
Kid
Yeah.
Rock country.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
I mean, like
very
tell Willie
high
Nelson
country.
if that's country.
Craig
All right.
Kramer. This convo is what everyone should be doing. Yes, talking over each other
Yep.
and not getting a word in
Is Kid
edgewise.
Rock considered country, guys?
No,
No, I don't think so.
it's country rap.
It's still rap country rock, but
No,
country based
just
on good
no.
things
My
and good
favorite
things.
Kid Rock quote is, "God invented music so ugly guys could get laid." All right, your mic is terrible. Whose fucking mic is that? It's fucking.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my god.
Probably
Lance Dalius. For right or wrong, police have lost their trust of a lot of society. I agree with that.
Oh,
I know
yeah,
some, I know
some
some
shit.
great
Yeah.
cops, and for them to have to watch their six now because someone's gonna shoot them
And
in
they're-
the back for just being
and-
a cop, that's sad.
Yep. Their
Yeah,
lives
and the
are
problem is
in
too,
danger
like a
now.
lot of it's like reactionary
Mhm.
too. So I don't think they mean to shoot.
Yeah.
It's just like, okay, somebody's charging towards you. They might have a weapon or a gun. It's self-preservation.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I
There are
mean,
like
it's
a bunch of
it's
news
either-
articles saying like, okay, you're a cop. Somebody's coming after you. Is he armed? And then you like shoot him. And they realize, oh no, he's not armed. It's like, oh shit.
Well, I mean,
Losers-
like in that situation, it's either me or it's gonna be you. So
Yeah,
I like me, and all.
Like a
Well,
George
that's how
Floyd
people die.
situation, that's uncalled for.
Yeah.
but-
Mhm.
A lot of other situations, it could be justified.
Yeah, exactly.
Looters
exactly.
are interfering with legitimate grievances, but the police
Yep.
have to be willing to accept reforms and scrutiny to stop. Yes, the
Mhm.
problem is like the profession of policing attracts narcissistic, power-hungry individuals. Like it's very, like that's if you want to tell people what to do and hate it when they don't listen and want to beat the shit out of them for not doing so, then policing is a great job for you. The problem is like to find these great policemen, it's hard because it doesn't pay very well either.
A lot of assholes.
And you get
cops.
like
That's the
you
problem.
get the black police officers who want to do something and help their communities, and then they realize their community's against them and call them a bunch of traitors and Uncle Toms.
The major problem to me is that a lot of assholes want to be cops, and it's the type of assholes who have been powerless their whole life, and now they have all of this power and
Mhm.
authority to basically just do whatever the fuck they want to, if they want to.
You respect my authority.
Like I saw this one riot scene, and like there was this like 5'5" Asian man, and he was like smiling at the protesters, like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up," type shit. I'm like,
Mhm.
dude, you've been picked on your whole fucking life. Like, what a pussy.
Yeah.
Like now you join the force. Now now you have all this power, and now you feel powerful, and now you feel like a man. Fuck you. Sorry, but no.
That's
where
when
are
you
we?
knew he was that's when like back in 6th grade, he was getting his lunch monkey taken.
Yeah, but he's probably shorter then. He was shorter then. He finally had that growth spurt, man. So he's probably like 310 or something. I don't know.
310.
Yeah.
Beast of Metal 1989ers. Resistance Fall of Man was better than any Halo. Uh-oh.
You
Throwing
Sony
down.
fanboy.
Throwing down.
Oh my.
Vote
my
for, and he
You
also
Sony
says, vote
fanboy.
for Malika
Not-
Sundara Murthy. Is she sensible and makes sense? Then she's not getting elected. Sorry. If she has actual good takes and is a good leader, we're fucked. Alex Moreno, dear Lizzo, you suck, from everyone in Los Angeles. You don't want to see more of her in a thong? Remember when that was the biggest controversy? Remember when that was the worst thing that we experienced, was seeing Lizzo in a thong? at the
That was
beach?
pretty bad. I nearly gagged. It's
Yeah.
like,
I
dude,
almost
I
took
don't
to
have
the
a problem with
streets.
big women, but you have to have some class. Like, dude,
I
like
almost-
whipping out your thong like that with that size, I'm like,
Personally, I was ready to turn a car over and light it on fire.
This is like the
Must be
demotivation of
justice.
America.
It's like, oh, health at every size. Yeah, congratulations. You're going to be dead
So-
at 35.
So big. So big.
So big.
Hey, it's all good. Big girls need love too, right?
That's true. That's not.
Well, more cushion for the pushing.
Right,
Alex,
exactly.
what is the best fight in
Any love,
sports
not mine.
history? Best fight in sports history?
Oh, that's hard. I don't know.
Griffin
Alright,
Bonner
this is
was
Robin
great.
Ventura, you got
Mouse.
Fight
and the-
night is a
Malice-
joke,
yeah,
but I'm
Malice-
biased.
Malice, right?
Malice of the Palace. That's what I think.
Okay, I just thought about that.
Malice
Yeah.
at the Palace is a good one. And then
Yeah.
Nate Robinson.
Oh, you're talking about like Riot? Who's Mike?
Yeah.
Who's Mike?
I mean,
Are you talking about a
Right.
fight that's involved with a crowd or like a hockey fight?
Yeah, right. Are we talking about a
sports in
sanctioned?
Well, that
event?
was that Bruins and Blues fight where they went into the stands. There was that one.
Yeah.
Like Bill Berry and the shoe.
Yeah.
The shoe incident, yeah.
Alex, it's you. It's your mic that sucks. You're on.
Ty
mute.
Domi beat the shit out of a fan.
Yeah,
Like,
Ty.
taunting him.
The guy tried to climb over the fucking
Yep.
glass to get to Ty Domi.
Yeah, but then Ty Domi just beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he beat him.
He did. All right, let's read
There
this.
was like a fan that ran onto the stands, and then James Harrison like just body slams him into the turf.
Yeah, that was funny.
Not really.
Remember
a fight,
when Randy Myers? They did an article about him and studying martial arts, and somebody tried to charge him, and Randy Myers like judo threw him like down onto the mound. It was very beautiful. It was like poetic justice. All right, read the last 4 snapper chats. Tree.
All right. Jags
Let's close
rule
it out.
21 for 5. Social media is supposed to be an escape, but it's really a trap to keep you locked in whatever hell you're trying to get
I
away from.
agree.
Oh, that's every day now. It's like now it's just like I've noticed like a couple people do the black screen, and it's like, oh, God.
Legit for
Social
2
media
hours.
is the cancer of the brain.
If you,
Like,
if you
like
go
if
ahead,
you-
sorry.
I mean, it's good for like news, but that's really about it.
If you post the black screen, then okay. Just don't put, Black Lives Matter, like, the hashtags
Just-
and
yeah,
all that stuff.
isn't
It's like
isn't the
something
black
else.
screen enough? Right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's-
You're making your statement.
something else.
Right.
That's
Like,
it.
have you noticed before, like, all this happened, all the riots and COVID, like, if you walked outside, you see, like, everyone on their fucking phone, just
Mhm.
walking everyone,
Yeah.
texting on Twitter, on Facebook, all that. I think,
Yep, the Instagram influencers taking footage of like them during like looting or
Going
like
down-
riots.
Oh,
And then you have Jake Paul.
Fire, yeah.
Really brings out the colors. Hashtag riots. Hashtag Black Lives Matter.
Clout. It's all for clout, bro. It's all this stuff
Oh,
for
easy.
clout, man.
Speaking of clout, my life is a dumpster fire for 10. I was at the protests in Dallas on Saturday. So many first that day, from seeing police in riot gear to experiencing tear gas. Once the rioting started, I got the hell out.
yeah, that's what
And
you're
then
supposed to
Dallas
do.
got hit pretty
That's
hard.
what you're
Yeah.
You are a sensible human being if you
Yeah,
run
you
the
are.
way.
Yeah.
You are smart, dude.
You beat
Congrats.
it, like the Pittsburghers beating the traffic. You get the hell out of there.
It's just
Yeah,
called
exactly.
common sense.
The
Yeah.
iceberg for 2 trees, the sports equivalent of maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, what's up, buddy?
I don't know. Jake Day for 5 needs SpaceX to hurry up and make private spaceflight affordable so I can just straight up bail on this stupid garbage planet.
I
I agree with you.
Make Mars
I
great
just
again.
realized the iceberg is super chatting us. What?
Yeah,
We're gonna have
what's
to
up,
get
buddy?
him on next week when we actually talk about NASCAR.
Mhm.
Dude, the race has been
And
fire.
Uncultured Barbarian for 2. Check out Hagler Hearns. Awesome fight.
That was a great fight. One of the
Mm.
all-time greatest. They just keep punching the shit out of each other, like the whole fight. From round 1 all the way to round 10, they beat the living shit out of each other. Like, you watch round 1 and you're like, how are these guys gonna not kill each other?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
There's still 3 more. Drunk Uncle, 1917
Oh,
Gamer.
It didn't add for me. That's Drunk Uncle 1917. Should we invade communist countries?
No.
We
No,
not yet.
wait,
Repeated.
Leave everyone alone.
We've
Dude.
tried
We got
this
our own
We tried
problems.
it with Vietnam. Soviet Union tried it with Afghanistan. We tried it with Cuba with the Bay of Pigs.
We got our own set of problems. Why do we need to
Yeah.
go into other countries? No.
We're not going to
Uh-uh.
fix them.
You
We're
know,
just-
Moreno,
we're going to
Inland
introduce them to
Empire is
racism.
chaos right now. More
Right.
fires.
Who's trying to
We're gonna
fix
be
the
like-
world?
Let's bring
Yeah,
in
like,
our racist ways.
I think New York's kind of going to hell again. DC's still there. Nothing really going on yet. But I mean, it's day 7 of this shit. So
Alex says
I
Inland
really-
Empire is in chaos right now. More fires, of course. The the problem with fires is it's just so flammable.
Oh yeah, and it's like it just burns, and then the glass
it could be
breaks.
anywhere.
Everything is
Yeah.
like, and it's not good. And Craig Kramer for 2. We are living childish Gambino. This is America.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Don't catch me slipping. Don't catch you slipping.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Donald
Jared
Trump.
Froman for 5. Also on Sunday, I helped clean up the riot that happened in my city.
Thank
Good for you, man.
See, that's
Hey,
that's
good
a
for you,
real
man.
trooper right there.
That's right. Clean up the community, man. Exactly.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
it.
not. I'm actually not convinced that we're living in childish Gambino's America, because that would mean that an entire choir of black people are going to get gunned down by a
yeah,
fucking AK-47.
That's right.
Hold on,
Unless-
I'm getting a news
Till
break
that
in from
happens, then I'll
Chicago.
be convinced.
Wait, what?
I'm getting a news break in from Chicago. Scanners indicating that at the corner of Madison Street and Holman Avenue, a woman pulled her pants down and won't put them back up.
Go,
Dude, I know there's a way to get rid of Mitch Trubisky, but
Go. They want to. Remember what's his face? Mike. What's his name? Mike Glennon. 15 million.
Oh yeah.
Did he quote something? He said something, right? Like,
This is
oh,
my
we're gonna
year.
win. Like, yeah, this is my
This is my
year.
year.
Only one game, 1 or 2 games, I think he
yeah,
started.
like
that
a
year,
couple
right?
games. It was a good
I-
joke. Mike
I
Glennon
actually-
at 15 million a year.
You
I
want a better joke than Mike Glennon?
And the
Mike
update
Glennon
was
and
it
Mitch
was like
Trubisky
the
on the
Sacramento
same
Kings coach got fired for saying all lives matter.
Good. That's right. Good.
Yeah, because
I don't know. Just the Kings, they lose all the time, anyways.
It's like
Mhm.
meh.
Yeah, but I
That
mean,
sucks. You get
the
fired on
Kings, they
day
always suck all the time. The Kings fire like a coach every year, don't they?
They're
Well, it was like their broadcaster, I think.
Oh,
it was
it's a broadcast.
It was like the one
He's
that bitched about
expendable.
Boogie Cousins.
Oh, that guy. That guy was so annoying. Oh my god.
I mean, Boogie
Like-
Cousins was cancer there, but the Kings treated him kind of.
But I'm sorry, but like the Kings have never really had a superstar other than Chris Webber and Cousins, correct?
Vlade
Mitch
Divac.
Richmond maybe, and
Vlade Divac.
Oh,
Yeah.
he was an all-star?
Yeah.
well, he was good.
The Kings had white chocolate, man.
Oh yeah, white chocolate. That's right.
They
Can't
had
forget
Scott
about white chocolate,
Pollard,
man.
They had Mike Bibby.
They had Vince Carter for that 1 year, I think.
Mike Bibby.
That's
was
right, they did.
there. It was
Well,
they had a-
aged Vince Carter, but
Yeah,
still.
They
had
just draft like just
Well,
bums. They
they're garbage.
draft bums
I mean,
all the
their
time.
owners like just bad.
But I do love Fox though. I love Fox and what's his name? 35. What's his name again?
Healed.
No. It's not. It's Buddy Hield, De'Aaron Fox, I believe that's his name, and then Bagley, right? Bagley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'll
I
be
like
nice
Marvin
when they're on
Bagley
real
Jr.
teams eventually.
I like that, but like they play for the Kings, so like there's no chance, unfortunately, and
Well,
it sucks.
They're the franchise that we should be mentioning.
Hey, 5 point.
Yes.
You live in Richmond, right? Or just near Richmond,
Yes.
Virginia? So you've heard about this. Richmond police chief said rioters blocked firefighters from burning home with a child.
Yeah,
Oh,
I heard about that.
I saw what he said too.
It
I
was
saw his
pretty
little speech.
sad.
People,
They got the kid out. So
yeah,
but
that's good.
Yep, and France is no longer social distancing. Apparently, there was a
Oh.
huge rally for George Floyd.
Of
in
Oh.
France.
Yeah, I'm sorry, France. You're going to get coronavirus again.
You're fucked. You're fucked.
Hey,
And
guys,
and then
guys, I know how
afterwards France
did
announced
this.
they had surrendered to racism.
I was gonna say.
Oh, dude, France surrendered to everything. They immediately surrendered to coronavirus too.
France has their own problems. They've got
It's
pretty
rid of the
racist
racism the
history.
first time around.
Yeah.
By
What
the
they
way,
did
I
to
will-
Algeria, a little fucked up. Mm-hmm.
Test.
Commando CQC. We need a remix of James Brown's "Living in America" called "God
I
Damn
can
It,
do it.
America."
I can do it.
That
Oh,
or
no.
J.J. Abrams to reboot America to mediocrity.
No, living in America with footage of the riots.
Living in
Yeah.
America.
Mm-hmm.
I love.
By the way, out of all of the shit going on in the state of California right now, the one place that's been super quiet is right here in Stockton.
Nice. Of course. That's how
That's-
it
Well,
works.
I mean, like the poor places, like there's nothing out of
Self-policing.
Flint, there's nothing out of Gary, Indiana, there's nothing
There's
out of.
nothing in Bakersfield. Not
The two things that have happened in Stockton the
There's
whole damn
nothing
time
really out of Detroit.
is that a bunch of underage people broke into the mall and all they did was raid the shoe store. That was it.
Hey, they got their kicks. They made sure
What
to
if
get
you
their
raided-
kicks.
what if
got
you
And
raided-
then-
Go ahead.
And then 4 kids, all of them under 17, got busted up at the Walmart in the north end of town for trying to steal some shit.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Well,
wow.
well, you
Sounds
know,
serious.
they get a second
Stay
chance.
safe
They're
out
kids.
there.
So they get a second chance. They get a second chance.
You know what I found out, like, when I was looking through the riots, and they were stealing the Hondas and burning the Mercedes-Benz.
What? Why?
Well,
Because
it's
you
kinda
can
hard to
shop
boost
the
the brand.
Hondas and get money out of that because it's more accessible.
Oh, that's
Burning
right.
Mercedes-Benz, I don't know why.
Japanese
Should have been
cars.
stealing them, both of them.
Yeah, I know. I
We have
know.
some news from our friends at Reddit. Our NFL has apparently suspended itself for racism.
Oh,
Reddit has harbored racist as policy for years.
Wait,
It's led to battling racism constantly.
Wait, hold up. Like,
Like, who gives a fuck about Reddit?
what?
I
Wait a
think
minute.
all the
Reddit is
NFL
like one of the
channels
most
have done that.
left-leaning sites I know.
Wait, hold up. Really quick. Time out, really quick. So Reddit suspended the NFL Reddit
they suspended
page?
the
No,
NFL.
down
it's
for
the
a while.
owners of our NFL subreddit
That
have
dude's really cool.
have made it private.
What? Why?
Because apparently racism.
But dude, isn't that like doesn't every page have some sort of racism all the
Well,
time?
well, the thing is that they call out Spez, and they got this big message. If you go to our NFL or try to go to it, it says this: Reddit has harbored racist as policy for years. You Spez, that's a call out. It has led to battling racism constantly increased by the kneeling that encompassed Black Lives Matter's message. We're closing for 24 hours with these requests. A Reddit policy against bigotry, deplatforming heavy participants,
I
and
see
hate
what they're doing.
subreddits.
Dude, you're just
They're
like trying to like.
You're
mad.
pandering like
A way to report subreddits
Like,
based
I mean,
on the content of their
You
sub.
can't literally just. You're trying to censor opposing thought. That's what.
Yeah, come on,
And if
man.
these cannot be met, we call for the resignation of Reddit leadership. Thank you.
Yeah.
That will go
leadership.
nowhere.
That's just bending the knee, and that gets nothing.
Because
Wow, congrats.
let's ask a question: Who
Wow.
owns Reddit?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
China
Doesn't own Reddit.
Tencent has
No.
Hayden Reddick.
So
News
basically-
Corporation. Rupert Murdoch owns them.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I thought
News
Tencent
Corporation owns Reddit.
Tencent owns TikTok.
So basically,
China owns
that
TikTok,
whole
yes.
so basically that whole statement had a whole lot of words, but with little to no substance. It was just pandering bullshit.
I don't know.
It's
I
basically-
like the
that's
guy
what
that
it
runs
is.
NFL.
A whole lot of words with zero meaning.
But
Congratulations.
that came from the people who own our NFL. That did not come
Yes,
from the people
yes,
who
of
operate
course.
Reddit.
Right.
So it's basically what spineless cowards usually do, which is self-flagellate.
Pretty
Pretty
much,
much.
yeah.
Better
Now,
than take
NASCAR
the
Reddit.
ball.
NASCAR Reddit. Take down NASCAR Reddit. Someone take down NASCAR Reddit now.
No,
There's
just
some-
take down all of Reddit. Are we really?
Oh
Gonna
yeah. Might as
Reddit
well.
is-
Might as well take down all
I
of
mean,
Reddit.
like the UT subreddit wasn't bad. But I mean,
I gotta be honest.
for me. So whatever.
I gotta be honest
Alright.
though. I personally don't get the whole appeal with Reddit. That's just me though. I don't
Yeah.
get it.
I
It
never
was
could
little
figure out
things
how
and
to
basic
run it, how to
operations.
read
I mean,
shit on it.
it gets like pretty insufferable for a bit.
Reddit
Yeah.
is a good distraction. That's what I
Okay,
use
okay,
Reddit for.
that is true. That is true.
All right,
Reddit does
guys.
have some funny
I'm
things.
gonna read the last two and then we're gonna sign off. Okay.
All right, bet.
We got all of our talking out. Jags Rule 21. Love you all. Hope you all stay
Love you
safe
too.
out there.
Love you
Thank
too.
you. Love you. Alex
Love
Moreno,
you too, buddy.
2020, directed by AB. Whole lot of virus/fires and no more white women. I added
My
that.
God.
I added that.
It seems like
Well,
this is the
it
year
would probably be
for
no
AB.
more white people 2020. That's what it would be.
And Commando CQC, who's lives close to me probably. So down here in Richmond, Virginia, the mayor joined the protesters after apologies to them for being gassed. I have to add one more thing after this, and I'll close with that. Seems to have calmed the people down somewhat. So today, the governor, Ralph Northam, gave a very eloquent speech about racism and changing and
He
what we
did.
need to do to work together. And he was in his college yearbook in blackface.
Yeah. it's-
I was about to say,
Same
like,
guy.
it wasn't this the same governor that was, in blackface with a Ku Klux Klan member?
Yeah,
For
so
a
he's
Halloween
like
party.
he's an expert on racism, if you ask
Oh,
me. He really
really
knows
quick,
it
really
in and
quick.
out.
The comments are they're also saying that the
NBA.
NBA, yeah,
Our
Well, you
NBA.
knew
That
Yeah.
was going to happen.
Hold
yeah.
on, let me see if our hockey did it.
It's
Oh,
not like
hockey
they make
is open.
money
Our
off of
hockey
that
is running.
shit.
Our
Okay.
hockey's running, huh?
Guys, just stay open. You're always gonna have negativity no matter what. Just
They
stop.
don't give a
It's
I'm gonna
Reddit.
unlist all
It's
my
Reddit.
videos.
No.
God,
20
you know
I
what?
mean,
You
like,
know
credit's
what?
running, like really slow for me.
You know what? You know what? To pander to my audience or to a whole nother audience, I'm just gonna change the name from Black Flags Matter. It's so
How about White
racist.
Flags
It's so
Matter?
annoying. Yeah, White Flags Matter, right? Yeah. Good
I
luck
just
with
love
that.
that
Yellow
penultimate
flags.
laugh.
Well,
If we went
technically,
to
white
white flags
flags matter more than
really
black
big in
flags.
France.
Technically.
Oh yeah, technically yes, but the point is Black Flags
Alright.
like nobody likes them. Yes, no one
they
likes
both
the Black
matter
flag
the
ever.
same.
Hey,
Listen
if
to
white
you,
flags
you
don't get a
fucking
big
racist.
Well,
audience-
technically, if you wanted to be equal, you should do checkered flags matter.
Hey,
Right,
there you
we
go.
go. Yeah, there we go. Find a
White and black.
nice
There you
medium.
go.
Yeah, why not?
All right, guys.
But that's not controversial, so it doesn't.
No.
All right.
Great
We'll
flag
talk
matter.
to you next week. 5
All right,
plus.
thanks for everyone for checking in. Thank you,
right.
Darian, for sitting in and
Of
offering a
course.
fresh perspective.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tree, for nothing. Because
Oh, dude, I'm surprised I didn't get
Zero.
canceled. So that's
Zero.
really
thanks, Kevin, for your huge donation. Thanks to the mods for keeping it straight down there.
Welcome.
Beast of Metal, Alex. Thanks, Dodge. She's having an afterburn after this. And I just got to show everyone I got a new toy. This is my scope on my rifle. Look at that. There's
Here, you
nobody's
gonna
going to be
shut up
coming
your
looting
ass?
my house. And we're demonetized. All right.
fun
Y'all
time.
stay safe. I'm 5 Points Vids, and you made it to the end of this stream.
About to go all
Okay.
blind
Hold
on
I gotta
someone, aren't
clear
you?
it. I gotta clear it. Don't